What? Next thing you're gonna tell me that? Damn, I can't even remember the specific parts of that. I don't know why. When I made that song, I have no idea why I picked that Gura clip. I just thought it was funny. Why are your eyes so far apart? Because her model at the time, uh, her model at the time, words hard. Her model at the time, like for some reason, the distance between her eyes was really, really wide. And I remember hearing that joke for the first time, and I was just like, oh boy, I'm about that. What if I put that in a song? And so that's how that thing was made. Hello, hi everyone. Hey Bullseye. Hey Cookies. Nice to see you again. Hope you all doing well today. We're back at it again with Pretty Boys and Magic in the Twisted Wonderland of Disney. So, we're gonna continue the story. I just hit rank 55. So we're gonna be able to finish it within the next 2 days. Why are you giving me notifications? Let's see. Hey man, hope you're having a good day. I'm having a fantastic day. Later tonight, we're gonna be doing some more Baldur's Gate. So same time as always. So in 5 hours from now, well, more like 4 hours and what? Math hard. And in about 4 hours, 4 hours 40. 4 hours 46, I think. Could be wrong. Yeah, 4 hours 46 minutes. So if you guys want to come hang out for Baldur's Gate 3 again, that is the time to do it. Alright, let's see. Whose name is Math? Wait. What are you trying to say, Sharks? I'm gonna let that slide. I'm gonna let you live. It's okay. You should be grateful. Not saying, just saying. Yeah? Oh, I'm just gonna let it go. I'll let it go. I'm a strong cactus. I came for a bit, man. I got an exam tomorrow, like my final, and then I'm free from 12 years of schooling. Damn, dude. So what is that? Master's, PhD? I think that's master's, right? Because it goes... Or no, that might be PhD, right? Because associates, bachelors, masters, and then PhD. But I know master's takes 8 years, doesn't it? So that would be your PhD, no? I'm proud of you. That's awesome, man. If you don't mind sharing, what are you getting a degree in? What's your specialization? Oh, bomb backland. Just mixing my drink here. Bro, high school, man. Stop hyping me up. 12 years sounds like a PhD. High school? Oh, man. I'm still proud of you, dog. I thought you were in college. 12 years sounds like a PhD. Oh, yeah. Well, turns out you're just getting out of high school. But that's fine. I'm still proud of you. That's good, dude. Some people don't stick it through. And you did. And that's all that matters. One thing I will tell you though, if you or grade school, I guess. one thing I will tell you though is if you go to college, make sure to get internships. Like right now, all the jobs that I would have gotten out of college, I can't get because I don't have any experience. Like even entry level jobs. Now schooling is 12 years here in Asia. Damn, man. Okay, for sure. Internships are important. Yeah. 12 years? Okay, okay.
あら、ようやく所長代理ご一行様がお出ましね。従順に検査を終えた被験体にねぎらいのお言葉でもいただけ。
Yeah, I'm personally I'm from America. 12 years. Wow. I do know in Japan they only have like Sunday off, right, for school. I had 2 and I think that got me in the door for my first main job. Yeah.
学園の食堂の安っぽいステーキが三つ星レストランに。
The bug is a kilometer. Wait, what do you mean? It doesn't wait, I mean, like, doesn't Asia also use is it metric, right? Listen, I'm American, I'm stupid. Metric system, right? Or is it... What? Hold on, give me a second. I'm being dumb. I'm being stupid. Oh, I had to look it up. Not a meme. I know, bro. No, I ain't tripping. I just honestly, I just forgot, and I was just like, wait a minute, what do we even use? Agreed. Nutritionally speaking, it's fine, but I can't eat food since their flavor and texture.
もしあれが嘆きの島の伝統料理だったとしたら、出現をお詫びします。
I like going 100 miles per hour more than 100 kilometers.
イデア先輩、
That's a
今
lot
すぐ紅茶の
slower.
支給を要求します。ハートの女王の法律。
I mean, it's funny though, because like even depending on the game, right? Like, for example, like in I think it was like in Ace Combat, for example. In that game, I like using meters and stuff like that because meters is easier for me to understand. But like, I don't think I've ever seen a game use yards, but I don't know if I could if they gave me the option.
食後の紅茶は必ず角砂糖を2つ入れたレモンティーでなければならない。
Riddle is now the time.
学外ですが、パーツラビル寮長として守れるルールは守りたいんです。
But for any of the new viewers, this is basically just like a visual novel. I got into this game from a friend of mine, and the story has actually been really good, so I've been continuing to play it. Bro, you live in a state I used to live in. Did you play the new RE Requiem? Yes, sir. I like, cause this is like, I no-lifed it. I'm real with you, I no-lifed it. Like on the second day, I had already beat, second or third day, I had already beaten it 2 or 3 times. And then by the time I finished it, I had beaten it a total of 6 times. I freaking played the hell out of that game. If they add like a mercenaries or like some kind of other game modes to it, like they do with the later Resident Evils, I'm absolutely gonna go back and play it. Yo, same. I streamed it on my Discord with my friend. We are both big RE fans. Hell yeah, dude. That's actually what I started streaming. When I started streaming, that's the stuff that I used. Or that's the stuff that I streamed. It was Resident Evil. I played the entire series and then all the side games. Requiem was very enjoyable. I agree. Also, welcome in, Aurora. Hope you're doing good. RE4 is your favorite? Well, let me think about that one for a second. Because there's no doubt that I find 4 really fun. OG3 is actually my favorite. The original version of 3. The original version of Resident Evil 3, not the remake. The original version of 3 was why I was so disappointed. Yeah, remake kind of messed it up. I know for real. Oh, dude, don't even get me started. Don't even get me started. Breathe. I'm okay. There is a modding group though that's gonna add in all the content. There's a mod group that's gonna try and do that. So I'm super excited for that. But if anyone here is never played OG Resident Evil 3, I absolutely recommend it. Like OG Nemesis is terrifying. Yeah, dude. Just when you think you've gotten away from him, some shit happens and you're like, are you kidding? Oh man. That is it is so good.
こっちはあんたたちステュークスの掲げる
So I'm hoping that mod team succeeds. I'm rooting for them. I don't know their name. Honestly, I just heard it through the grapevine. I've yet to look into it. But if it is the case, I'm so for it. Ensure our magical lives are safe to explore.
何かご褒美があるべきよね
Fair enough.
君ら自分がオーバーブロッドして周囲に迷惑かけた自覚あります？
もちろんでもその件に関してあんた個人に迷惑をかけた覚えはないいるよな
Bro, the enemy ES is adapted in real time. Like, bro, you're not a Mahogro.
被害者たち噛みついてくる
いや、オーバーブロッドしたってだけでめちゃくちゃ被害被ってますから。
That shit was so cool.
何度も言うけど、こっちだってやりたくてやってるわけじゃないんだよ。
I heard that there's a remake for Zero coming out, so I also am pretty excited about that as well. Zero is gonna get a remake.
不満ばっかり一人前の問題したもか。
And if they play it outright, we might get more Billy Cohen. That'd be awesome.
本当に。なんだってこんな時にうちの両親は揃って留守なわけ。
顔見知りの兄さんが対応すれば危険体のみんながリラックスできるって考えたのかもね。
Like the funny part is though, is that even though I don't like remake, how to put it, I like remake, like in the sense that it's a fun game, right? But when you compare it to its OG, it's just not the same, right? So obviously, like I got a little bit of bitter feelings about that. Nah, bro, I can't parry RPGs. My God. But the RE0, because of the reason why I'm actually excited for RE0 specifically is because of I feel like Rebecca should get more games. Either Rebecca or Billy Cohen. I feel like they should get more games. Jill hasn't had a game for a while too, so having her well, okay. Cuz Jill has Revelations 2 or Revelations 1 and 3. And technically she's in 5 but not playable. So yeah, she could use a game. A new game with her. RE2 remake was done very well. It's probably the best in the remakes. 4 was a massive update. Yeah, I think with the remake, I think with Resident Evil 2 remake, they established that they could do it. That they could basically recreate the vibe. Probably the question the head made you know, since he's on remote charge school of all the troublemakers.
そっちの仕事を僕にやらせてほしかったです。
でも兄さんのお友達が家に来るなんて初めてのことだよね。
So, let me see here.
僕は嬉しいけどな。
え？Who? Chris could also use a standalone game. He only has 2 Chris and Jill both. Yeah. Okay, well to be fair though, Chris has been getting a lot more like with 7 and 8 technically, right? Chris has been getting more screen time, even if he's not playable, right? Like Rebecca and Jill only ever have like an active role in the animated movies, which are canon, by the way. I'm trying to think about where. Speaking for 7 and 8, how did you enjoy Ethan's arc? Okay, I'm about to have a hot take real quick. I originally, when 7 and 8 came out, when 7 came out, I wasn't very happy. The reason why is because I've always felt like Resident Evil was this balance between action and horror, right? Where you could fight back, but because of the lack of ammo and other stuff and materials, you couldn't fight back always, which made it scary and tense because the things that you were fighting were super tanky, right? And I always thought that was like kind of the balance that Resident Evil's always had. So when 7 came out and they said that they wanted to lean into the horror, I was kind of scared because I didn't want Resident Evil to just be like Alien Isolation or like Outlast, like a run and hide horror, more traditional horror. Because I've always felt like Resident Evil had its own niche, even with the older games, right? But I actually then played 7, and I thought it was pretty cool. It's still not my favorite, but it was still pretty cool. When I played 8, so the thing is I have mixed feelings about 8. I like the gameplay, and I think the game is fun. But would I have every game? Yeah, exactly. It gave you RE4 vibes. Exactly, yeah. But that's 8. That's exactly why I liked 8. I don't need every game to be RE4, but I'm not gonna turn down. I'm not gonna turn it down if it happens. You know what I mean? It's like oh well, you could have made a new game, but more RE4, sure. Okay, I'll take it. So at first, I didn't really like Ethan. I didn't really like Ethan at all, actually, because every other game that we've had, there's always been some rookie whatever, right? Like Jill is still technically like, you know, special forces or whatever you want to call it, or the special unit of Raccoon City Police Department. Even Chris, they've had training, and then Leon technically had training as a rookie cop, so on and so forth. But I didn't really like boulder punching ale. Yeah, exactly. I didn't really like how they were trying to go down this horror route by making it a John Doe, everyman. If it was you and you were thrown into the situation kind of thing, right? That was my biggest problem with 7. Was that it was just some dude. I was just like, but that's not for me, that's not Resident Evil. It's not just about being some dude. It's about being this B-list corny ass movie with a mix of action and horror, where we got like, you know, hell, like some rookie cop of RE2, for example, a rookie cop thrown into a situation he's not prepared for. But I feel like they got a little too serious with 7, even though 7 still has a lot of the campiness that is present in Resident Evil, and that's kind of part of its identity. I feel like they were trying a little too hard with 7. 8, RE7 was pretty grounded after the Bayverse action that was RE6. Yeah. And I think when people say that 7 had to happen after 6, I can agree that it's fair, but I feel like they overcorrected, I think, is what I'm getting at. Because 6 overcorrected in the way of action, and I feel like 7 overcorrected in the way of horror, right? So when 8 came into the picture, I felt like it was a pretty good balance, but the story wasn't that great. The game was fun, though, so I enjoyed it, right? But playing 9, I think they did a really good job of, I mean, 6 isn't even that bad. Well, no, so the thing is, look. I don't like 6 solo. Playing it solo, it's the most boring thing. It's the most boring thing I've ever played in my life. Like, did not enjoy it. But I streamed it with a friend not recently, like when I was early on in the streaming, I did a co-op with that. I did a co-op run of the entire game, and I enjoyed it way more that way. But I still hold on to the opinion that I don't really like 6. But that doesn't mean it's not fun, right? Like, I still enjoyed certain sections, and there are some really fun things about it, but overall I don't really like it compared to the rest of the series. But if you really think about it, Resident Evil, right? Even their biggest misses are still pretty fun, you know what I mean? So sure, like I might not like 6, but like the thing is that it's still fun, right? But on the topic of a Requiem, I really like Resident Evil 9. I thought it was really cool. I think they made it Umbrella Corpse. Oh, we don't talk about that. So bad they had to remove it from Steam. That never happened though. It was propaganda. Yeah. RE9 I really like. I think they did. Also, hi Hopi. I think RE9 I really like. I think they did a really good balance of letting the people that want to play a horror game play a horror game, and then the people that want to play like the Leon action, but not Leon over the top action, but is still kind of a struggle, right? Because I think that was really awesome about it is that the regular zombies were really hard to kill as Grace, and killing them brought, you know, problems, right? Kind of like the Crimson Head in Resident Evil 1. But even with Leon, the enemies weren't, not all of the enemies were slouches. Some of them were incredibly tanky and incredibly hard to kill. So there still was a level of tension, a level of like fear as the main character, right? I mean, he still whooped their ass, but they still kept that. I'm doing fantastic, Kobe. Just 1 minute. So, but that was a mechanic though. Grace section enemies were buffed. Oh, I didn't know that. Interesting. I didn't know that. I think that was a good idea though, honestly, because it made it much more tense. My only complaint is I don't really like Grace. When you asked me about 7 and 8, I was gonna say this, but I thought I should explain myself. Grace made me like Ethan. I don't really like Grace at all. Like, she's not even like, let her grow. Bro, I played the game 6 times. Yeah, I played the game 6 times. I tolerate her now, but I don't like her. Played it 6 times over. I mean, that's an opinion if I've ever seen one. Yeah, exactly. And the simple reason for me is that, yeah, but who knows what they're going to do with her in the future? Well, yeah, if they do something with her in the future, like, listen, like, Ethan, like, for example, Ethan. I didn't like him so much in 7, but then he kind of grows into his character. Because that's kind of like the thing with Resident Evil, right? Is you have the character start off as someone who's scared. Like, even Jill Valentine, for example. When you play Resident Evil 3 and OG Resident Evil 3, she's cowering in fear. She's cowering in fear in front of Nemesis because it's a freaking crazy ass monster. And even in RE1, she cowers in fear from the zombies. But eventually it gets to this point where it's not she's scared without a doubt, but she's fighting because she has to survive, right? And she kind of toughens up. But the thing is with Resident Evil 9 is that because they split the 2 character sections and gave them equal playtime, because that's one of the things they said is that they would both have equal playtime. I feel like Grace stayed a stuttering mess and didn't fully come into her own until like the end of the game. And by the time the game was already over. That was my biggest problem. She was like a stuttering mess, a coward for so long. And then by the time she finally grows into it, she runs off with the enemy. Then it was just like, what the and then let her get hardened? No. We'll see. No. Right now, my opinion stays that I don't like her. I'm just saying, right now, my opinion's I don't like her. If another game comes out and they make her better, absolutely. Absolutely, fine. I'm fine with that. Because it was the same way with Ethan. I didn't like him at first, but then he grew on me. And then experiencing Grace made me like Ethan even more. Because Mr. John Doe over here went from pussy to badass, and he wasn't even trained until 8. But now we have this desk jockey, which, by the way, you do get training and you do get a psych evaluation regardless of any position that you have in the FBI. Okay? Alright? And she's carrying her gun in a JanSport back. Ooh. and then her boss sends her to the location of her mother's death, which is conflict of interest. Like there's so much going on. There's so much going on that it's just like, why? I won't get into it. I won't get into it, but right now I don't like Grace, and part of it has to do with the setup for 9. If you notice, her mechanics change, her gun swing changes too. Yeah. When you start injecting more stabilizers, as well as like over the course of the game, she starts holding it more steady. And then even with Requiem, she starts shooting it with less recoil. So it's pretty cool. I do like that. But I think part of the reason why I don't like her is because she didn't have enough time to develop into something more than what she was for 70% of the game. Which is weird, which is funny, because I really had a lot of fun playing the game. I mean, she was supposed to be a reflection of RE2 Leon, scared and confused, trying to help a damsel. Yeah. Well, I mean, even RE2 Leon, like if you played like, if we're using either the original or remake as the basis for which we were comparing it to, Leon was scared. Leon absolutely was scared. It's just that he doesn't let his fear control him. That's the difference. There are many times where Leon's like, what the fuck? Oh my god, you know, this and that. Like, you could definitely tell he was scared. But oh, YouTube chat is working, depression. Sorry, I'm just like, dude looked unfazed. Not everyone deals with fear the same way, Hopi. Some people are level-headed. Some people are level-headed under fear, right? Under pressured situations, and it seems like that's kind of like what Leon is. Yeah, lost in the sauce. Exactly. He's lost in the sauce. He's scared, but he's trudging through it just because he has to. You know what I mean? He can't waste. I don't want to say like waste time. He's not allowed to be scared. Oh no, I think he was scared. I think 100% that he was scared.
僕らは経験したことがないけど、アニメやドラマでは同級生や部活の友達がお互いの家に行く展開はよく見るよ。
I mean, it's got kissed by Ada in that game, so that's a test boost for real. So sorry about the delay on the Twisted. I'm very passionate about Resident Evil. I love Resident Evil. I love it so much.
普通の人にとってよくあるコミュニケーションなんでしょ?
But like I said before, like even like even Capcom's biggest misses with Resident Evil aren't terrible. He is an officer after all. He probably had training to deal with stressful moments. This is true. I don't know personally the training that cops have to go through, but I would assume that'd been part of training, right?
知人を所有地内に移動させたって部分は同じじゃない?
Yeah, it's and it's gonna get a DLC in April. He's not your average Joe. Yeah, and I think that's also kind of made me so miffed with Grace, is that we already have examples of every other character going from wuss to hardened to powerful in the course of their games. The fact that Grace would need a second game to be that is kind of much to me. Because out through the course of 3, you know, Jill grows into her own. Out the course of 1, Jill and Chris go into their own. Over the course of 0, Rebecca and Billy Cohen grow into their own, right? In 5, what do you call it? What's her name? Sheva. Yeah, in 5, Sheva eventually grows into her own as well. I don't really count 4 because, you know, he's already, you know, kind of like already grown into it at that point. Like even Ashley, she's Ashley, most people widely regard her as useless, right? Because she's literally just a civilian. But she goes from absolutely scared to at least a little bit of courage by the end of the game, right? But while I did feel that with Grace, I feel like she didn't make her full arc. And having a second game for her to make her full arc doesn't sit well with me. But I'm gonna leave it at that. Because I'm supposed to be playing this. sorry, I'm supposed to be playing this. It's not the same. Those two things are different as Elysium and the Underworld. You need to update your logic system. And to be clear, I criticize it this way because I love the games. I want the best for them. And I don't necessarily want like a Resident Evil 4 every single time or like a Resident Evil 2 every single time. Like that's, if they want to experiment, that's fine. But I don't, right now I don't think Grace is it. I mean, Leon is Leon, so I don't really have anything to criticize other than maybe like, no one is saying you dislike the series. Oh no, I know depression. I'm not. I just wanted to go on record. That's the important part. On the VOD. Because you also kind of know how I am, so you understand that I'm not saying that. I do, yeah, it would be full circle. I actually really like 5. Okay, 1300. Okay. Wait, what? On record, just in case you have to go to court to prove the fact that you like Resident Evil. Well, not necessarily. Some people just won't understand. That's all.
A クラスのファントムのテストか。少し時間がかかるかもしれないな。というわけで、君らは今から2、3時間はこの部屋から外に出られません。各自適当に
You're seriously gonna lock them in here for 3 hours? Are you gonna be able to use the restroom? I mean, 2-3 hours isn't that bad. What was the first RE game you played? Damn. Damn, that's a good question. I'm trying to remember because I played it on as a emulation through like the PSN store on like the PS2, PS3 or 4. That's what I think that's when I first played them. Was it classic or over the shoulder? It was classic. Because you could buy PS1 games on the PS3 PSN store. Y'all remember that? It might have been 2. It might have been 2 or it might have been 3. I definitely know I played 1 the least. So I think it might have been 3.
ケレベルスシステムがあるとはいえ、トラブルが起きる可能性はゼロじゃない。
Mine was the OG4 and it blew my mind.
だから万が一に備えて、テストが終わるまでは、シェルターも兼ねた部屋の中に全員引っ込めって話よ。大体の事情は飲み込めたけど、
Okay, so they're finally mentioning they're finally mentioning Tartarus. I had mentioned it before in a previous stream.
左遷完全に内輪乗りで喋ってましたわ。
Mine was one, I believe, the
タルタ
PS2
ロスは
version.
ステュークス本部の地下空間に建設されたファントム収容所の名前だよ。
What's this game about? So the official title is called Disney's Twisted Wonderland. And try to think of it like, you know, all the Disney villains? All the Disney villains are considered heroes in this game. It's like an alternative universe, if you will. And then there's like a Hogwarts for students of magic. And each of the heroes, or the villains that are heroes, have houses, kind of like Hogwarts or Harry Potter. And we're just some random dude or character that ends up in this world. We don't have magic like everyone else does. So we're trying to figure out a way to get home, but also survive.
世界中からファントムの検体が収容され
That's definitely a premise. Yeah, I thought it was pretty interesting. I'm not used to villains getting like
まさかそこまでの数
the spotlight like that.
ているなんて
But yeah, each of the houses represent a villain. Like, so for example, this guy on the right here, Idia, he's part of this house called Ignahide at the academy, and they're based off of Hades from the Hercules Disney movie. And Vil here on the left is based off of where's that sheep from Zootopia?
初代シュラウド家当主が
They didn't make the cut.
犯人になった神々の時代に建設された。それ以降カロンたち
They got a little
世
hungry.
界中から被験体を集めてるから
Hi, Vina.
そん
Hope
く
you're
らい
doing
の
well.
数にはなるというか。
神々の時代からなら
This has
逆
been
に
around
1万
since
と
the
言って
age
の
of
は
God.
少なく感じるな。
まあ時間経過とともに消失する個体も多いですし。でも中
They
に
fade out over time.
1000年以上消失せず
That's for the DLC.
強力なファントムもいる。
There were some crossovers though. I just don't recall. The sheep
1000
from
年以上
Zootopia.
象
I
に
swear
ま
that'd
み
be
れ
really
た怪
funny.
物の姿で存在し続けるだなんてゾッとするわね。
ステュークスに収容されているファントムは危険度によって
Oh, okay, so we're finally
分か
getting
れているんだ。
more information on
そ
Phantoms.
して深い階層に収容されている被験体ほど危険度が高い。さっきアナウンスがあった A クラスの被験体はかなり要注意な個体と言えるね。でも普段は頑丈な収容ケージの中で凍結されているからそんなに怖がらなくて大丈夫。
Doing good. Currently eating before I have to go back to recording.
さらに
Make sure to take breaks, okay? Plus, we have a robust defense system.
6年前に兄さんが完成させた防衛システムケルベロスシステムがある。
I'm sure you are, but make sure to take care of yourself.
万が一の時も安心安全さ。
カイワレ大根が完成させた防衛システムだ。逆に不安を感じるけど。
なんで
Isn't me eating a break a proper break? You know what I
システ
mean.
ムはすごいんだよ。
Though I suppose having a complete day off for you would make you
伝
stress out
説に
more
残る
anyways.
死者の国の番犬ケルベロスの名を冠するにふさわしい完成度の高さなんだから。タルタロスだけにとどまらずこの島全体のセキュリティを
Not just Tartarus.
全てカバーしてるだけでもすごいのに非常時には無人でも3つのブレインが議決した最善の方法で敵を。
This is gonna go terribly wrong.
ああ、オルト、ストップ。皆さんそういう話、ミリも興味がないと思うんで。
We all know this is gonna go terribly wrong.
というわけだから、諦めてこの部屋で、おとな
Long
しく時間
story
を
short,
過ごして
just
ください
take the L.
じゃあ、拙者はこれで。
何を勝手に話を切り上げようとしてるんですか、イデアさん。せめて暇つぶしできるものを何か提供してほしいという話が終わっ
そうね。ラーニ
Put on a
ングの
movie.
シーンとは言わないけ
Hey,
ど
I'm having fun. I'm playing Civ 5 for the first time. Oh, yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
僕としては学習に役立つ参考書や魔導書の
Did you pick it up on sale or did you always have it?
そういえば昨晩提供された個室では映画が見られたんですが、ここのモニターでは見られないんですか？
2、3時間なんか昼寝でもしてりゃすぐだろう。
Just put on the movie about the history of magic.
体内時計を狂わせる。夜眠れなくなるわよ、レオナ。ご心配いただかなくても、おかげさまで寝つきだけはいいもんで。
Just picked it up because of the sale. It's a good game.
あんたって
Terra Nova.
そういう物言いをしないと気が済まないの？
I don't get the hype of these games, not gonna lie. Some people just prefer stories. You know what I mean? Like, not a lot of, what do you call it? I'm the kind of person that reads books and shit. I read fan fictions, books, and all that kinds of stuff. So I'm like okay with sitting down and like reading this type of stuff. But I understand that some people aren't like that. I understand that some people like they much prefer have like a more hands-on experience. But for the people that are into like stories and reading, this is kind of like up their alley, you know what I mean?
同じ部屋に3時間収容していた場合、揉め事に発展する確率は87%以上だよ。
回避策としてそれぞれの望むものを手配したところ。
So like for me, I just enjoy learning more and like theorizing about the story, about what's going on, what's going to happen.
採用って感じ。
So that kind of stuff I derive enjoyment from.
ある程度の人数でできる。
I mean, I love to read, but I like don't get it. Like okay. Like what, for example?
ゲームは
The lore, yeah. And it's not just any lore either. Like I can't just read any book and be okay with it. I have to be interested or invested in.
プレイ人数が
but
5名以上対応でルールが難しくない。マジカルライフゲームなんか最適じゃない？
待った。すごろく。
Like if you had to explain cookies, like what do you mean? Like I know like you don't get the hype is like a straightforward answer, but like would you be able to?
煽り合いが発生し、最終的に
Okay, I read everything thriller, horror, HP Lovecraft, awesome. Lovecraftian, Eldritch stuff, love it. That's awesome.
それは確かに。じゃあ対戦じゃなくて簡単にやれる。
But have you heard of the King in Yellow? I've heard about that from my friend Chaos. She really likes that book. I think it was Chaos that really liked the King in Yellow. I remember her mentioning it.
コンピューターゲームは
Yeah, I've heard about it. I haven't read it myself though.
オンラインからゲームをダウンロードして遊べる機能だ。
Me too, bruh. It inspired HP Lovecraft.
対戦型のゲームじゃなければ揉め事は発生しない。
Maybe I should read it. At some point.
このメンツ、ゲームとか全然興味なさそう。
It's a really old book. Yeah, it says like 1985 right here. Ten Short Stories by Robert W. Chambers. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I could probably find it online to read it. Flow and email older poem.
考えればいいじゃない。
The Paper Trails.
失敗は成功のもと。
いや、でも。
I don't know. I think this is kind of like
注目。
I think these sorts of games are just kind of like for a full like it's more than an audiobook but less than a game, you know what I mean?
オルト。
Twitch redeem for Sad Cactus? Wait, what's up?
これから約3時間同じ場所で過ごさなくてはならなくなった皆さんに
Did something happen? Just making sure. Oh yeah, it's because my bad. It's because I was using my numpad. and I have stuff set up on the numpad.
提案します。
So when I did was it 1985? There you go. See. These kind of games work so well for me to get emotionally attached. Yeah. I think a lot of the biggest things about reading, and I've talked with Chaos about this as well, is that when you read something, you in your head add your own visuals and sounds and feelings to it, right? So you're able to paint it with your imagination as you read. But I think this gives like a more, in a different way but not equal, a way for you to attach yourself to a character, because they're voiced, they're reacting, they're so you get a feel for how they sound and who they are. I got emotionally attached to a character from Attack on Titan. Didn't really work out for me. I haven't played any of these kind of games before, mostly just Phoenix Wright games. Yeah, Phoenix Wright is kind of up the alley of a visual novel, honestly. It's definitely in that vein, I feel like. Same thing with like Professor Layton. Chapter 45, a gaming altercation. Styx Institute conference room.
コンピューターゲーム？
かつて発売されていた数々の大ヒットゲームをインターネット経由でダウンロード
This is like
お楽しみいただけます。
more a game than a book. Yeah. This is kind of like that hybrid that some people like. Also the music too. I think that's another thing. I would compare maybe something like this to like an audiobook that has like its own musical pieces and voice acting. That's what I would say would be the evolution. This is the evolution of that. Because there were audiobooks and radio show plays, right? That had like actual actors doing voice acting for each character. It had music or scoring, if you want to call it that. And then it had like backdrop stuff and all that jazz, right? And I think this is kind of evolution of that.
さあせん、オタクってやつは往々にして空気が読めないもので。え？
だからどんなゲームがあるの？
But in this case, it's more of like.
え、ビルシー、イケイケのスーパー。
Try to watch a sad movie mute. One of my favorite things to do is try watching a comedy muted.
何その偏見？どんな職業にだってゲーム愛好家は
You either could watch or a horror movie as well.
というか、移動や撮影の待ち時間を潰すために携帯ゲーム機を持ち歩く芸能人は多いわよ。私だって自分でゲーム
I went to school for digital audio technology,
やったことくらい何度
and
もある。
it really was just a comprehensive like audio background pretty much. So I did stuff like scoring as part of one of my classes. And if you're not aware, scoring just means like playing music over a video in real time to like encapsulate the emotion in the moment, right? If you've ever seen Interstellar, when the main character gets stuck in like that book realm and he's like banging on the bookshelf from behind like the wall, but the music that's playing there makes it super powerful, that kind of stuff. The emphasis of the situation using music. Pro tip, don't connect two outputs together. Sharks, what are you doing? Why would you do that?
実家には何台かゲーム機があったが、ナイトレーブンカレッジに入学してからは全然やっていないな。
I haven't had any games. Mr. Impossible to please. Literally streamers. Never said I did it. Well, then how do you know? Well, I mean, like, how do you know that then? Mr. Impossible to please. I mean, Riddle is very studious, and Leota's Prince, so. Anyways, I just think it's another one of those niches.
ゲーム機以前に
I have an
実家に
E.
テレビが置いてありませんでしたね。
EE. What does EE mean?
想像通りの回答安心しましたわ。
いい
あざっす。
You have an E degree.
じゃあ初心者でも
Electrical engineer.
簡単なゲームをチョイスするね。
あ、いや、僕は遠慮しておく。
I feel like that stuff is really fun. Oh my god.
学力低下を
Mammies, thank you so much for the sub. Question mark. Thank you so much for the sub, Mammies. I appreciate it, man.
はゲームが学力低下に影響
You're
する
one of my biggest supporters, and I appreciate you very much.
やだやだ。いるよね。自分にとって都合が悪いものを誰にとっても悪って決めつける人。
でも、ゲームに
You
の
know,
めり込
there was a technique they taught us back in college that I've always wanted to try. You can actually turn a speaker into a microphone. So you have like an analog speaker, and well, I guess they're all analog, right? But if you have a speaker and you basically invert it, it can act as a microphone.
そりゃのめり込みすぎれば。
But the reason why you would do that though is to get like a specific sound from it.
でも逆に節度を守って楽しむなら、ゲームは思考力や判断力に良い影響を及ぼすっていう論
He's your
文
number
も
one
存在する。
fan. No.
もしゲームをしたことで成績が落ちたなら、それはゲームのせいじゃない。
Enjoy them. You know, it's funny. Like, I've talked about this before. I do perfectly fine with horror video games. So, any horror video game, I usually do fine with. Like, you know, Phasmo and Alien Isolation, Outlast, all those other sorts of games. Like, I'm perfectly fine with those. But for some reason, when it comes to horror movies, I am a bitch. I'm a bitch. I'm a wuss. I'm a bitch. I don't know what it is. Time to me go back for recording. Hopefully I'll be able to stop by later. Well, even if you don't, Serafina, thank you for dropping by. I really appreciate you. It's the opposite for me, not gonna lie. So you can do horror movies really well, but the game's not so much. Is that what I'm gathering?
拙者は別にリドル氏にゲームの良さを理解してほしくて言ってるわけじゃないから。ゲームを楽しもうって気持ちがない人がケチつける前提でプレイするなんて完全に時間の無駄だし全方位に失礼。リドル氏の考えを否定する気はない。
Like one of my favorite horror movies that I occasionally rewatch. I mean, any game where I can't fight back like Outlast terrifies me. Fair, completely fair.
実際リドル氏はそのマインドで生きてて長年学年主席キープしてるんだ。
One of my favorite horror movies is Insidious.
なら現状維持でいいんじゃないですか。
Well, did you watch a horror movie first or played a horror game? I watched a horror movie first, and I don't the earliest memory of a horror movie that I have is The Ring, and I recall being in my brother's lap, and he was holding me there, forcing me to watch The Ring with the rest of my family. That's what I recall. I could not look right. Yeah. No, but the reason why I like Insidious though is because of the fact that it's like every ghost and everything in there has like a story behind it. I get scared very easily, and that's exactly why I play and watch horror stuff. But I'm used to it, so they have to be very good for me to enjoy them. That's childhood drama for you. Oh yeah. I could not. Maybe that's the reason why I can't watch horror movies that easily.
万が一にもゲームに触れたことで学力低下を招いたら困るん
I
ですよ。
prefer psychological horror stuff rather than screamers thrown at me. Yeah. That's exactly the reason why I like Insidious, right? A lot of the horror doesn't come, even Resident Evil for that fact, a lot of the horror doesn't come from jump scares. It comes from, I mean, the Red Feast Demon Scare. No, you're fair. A lot of the horror comes from like the little stuff, like building this tension, like a spring being compressed constantly, and you're waiting for the moment for it to pop, but it never does.
ああ、リドル、まくし立てられて完全
I
に
forget what.
止まっちゃってる。イデアのやつ、本当に他人をイラつかせる喋りの天才だな。
イデア先
There
輩、
was a show that I
あんな
watched.
に拝見して
Oh
たく
yeah.
さん喋れる人だったのか。
部活中もゲームやアニメのこととなる
Anime
と
club.
急に早く
I love cryptid horror. Ooh, yeah, that's fair. Do you you know anything about like SCPs or like what was the other one? I guess the newer generation would like backrooms, I guess. Backroom type stuff. I really like that stuff where it's like fiction written by a person. It's like an anomalous object or something like that, or some kind of thing. Yeah, SCP skinwalkers, Wendigos, all that stuff. Yeah, that's hot. Oh, that's hot. I love that stuff. That stuff is cool.
この僕がゲームをした程度で
There's a guy on YouTube. There's a guy on YouTube I recommend. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up real quick, and I'll put it in chat. I recommended this to a friend of mine who listens to like horror stuff on YouTube. But if you're into SCPs or into Backroom and you're into like horror or like weird things, the cryptids type stuff, I recommend this. It's a guy called the Vulgan on YouTube. Basically, what he does is he takes, because there's a wiki where people post like their own versions of SCPs on there, right? And then they basically, it's a forum that gets upvoted and so on and so forth. But the Vulgan basically finds those, most of the originals at least, and then also some of the newer ones. And he reads it as if he's a researcher working at the facility in which the thing is contained. It's pretty cool. I love that channel. Hell yeah. I recommend it. So if you're ever like trying to listen to like an audiobook version of an SCP type stuff, fantastic channel.
おやおや、さっきと言ってること変わってませんか？
I love this show too. It's called Supernatural. Have you heard of it? Yeah.
力低下を招く。
I will say
でしたっけ？
I've only ever seen bits and pieces of it. I've never watched it in full myself. My brother was mainly into Supernatural, but what I have seen of Supernatural, I did enjoy. I will be honest and say that.
僕はそんなことにはなりません。
Good old Sam and Dean.
本当でござるか？ゲームやったこともないのに。
Jensen
どうやって
Ackles
そ
from
れ
The
証明
Boys.
するんですか？
Jensen Ackles. Yeah, he's Dean. Yeah. Okay.
いいだろう。それならやってやろうじゃな
I
い。
like recall. Like all I really recall from Supernatural is that their dad is also involved.
そして
All I recall from Supernatural is basically the premise was that their dad is technically a demon
証
hunter,
明してやる。
and then some sort of demon that has beef with the family killed the mom, and then they've been chasing it down ever since. Like that's like that premise is all I really remember. Although I do remember bits and pieces of like certain stories and stuff like that.
楽しくてやめられなくなって
Like
も知
when
りません。
Gabriel comes in, is it Gabriel? Whatever the angel is, I forget his name. I think, is it Gabriel? No. Michael? Those daddy issues? Beef? I think you're undermining it. Well, so the thing is that I might be undermining it. I don't remember the details. I just know that demon has problems with them.
ゲームのタイトル一覧を表示して。ああ、完全に乗せられてる。見てられないわ。
リドルさん、頭はいいはずなのに
Trolling.
煽り耐性がゼロですからね。
イデアもイデアよ。後輩相手に大人げない。
ゲームを初めてプレイするリドルローズハートさんに最適なゲームはシンプルな操作で遊べる
Legend of the
霊界伝説がお
Underworld.
すすめだよ。
初期8ビットロムのタイトルを選ぶとは、さすが か。
Oldie but a goodie.
渋いけどいいチョイスですな。
せっかくならゲームの歴史も一緒に味わってほしいからね。
初期8ビット
Early 8-bit.
かなり古いタイトルなんじゃないの？
I love the meta jokes in the show, like where there's an episode where they find out there's a guy who wrote books about their life and they go to Sam and Dean. The angel is called Castiel. Yes. I like that guy.
拙者たちもこのゲームはデジ
I like
タル
that
配信
angel.
版でしかやったこと
And they go to the Sam and Dean convention.
なぜならカセット版はプレミアがついててなかなか手に入らんのですよ。
For a person playing a video game for the first time, I would definitely not recommend The Legend of Zelda. Why do you say that,
天外
Depression?
伝説は35年前に家庭用ゲーム機向けに8ビットロムカセットとして発売。プレイヤーは死者の国へ魂を運ぶ船頭となり、
So they're basing it off of
ステージに
Hades.
点在する魂を回収しつつゴールを目指すんだ。
You know, my first ever video game was Dark Souls. Ooh,
横スクロールゲームの元祖とも呼ばれている作品だ
that's
よ。
one hell of a video game to start with.
この横スクロールがシンプルだからこそ逆にハマるんすわ。死者の国を舞台にしてるのも最高。子供がかっこいいって思うポイントをがっちり抑えてる。
So does that mean that you're a big fan of Souls likes?
さあ、リトルローズハートさん、この8ビットソフト専用のコントロー
I
ラ
mean,
ー
people
を
started with Contra. Okay, old man. Okay, old man. Yes. The funny love-hate relationship. Yeah, okay. That's about where I'm at with it too. I like Dark Souls 1 and I like Dark Souls as a concept, but I don't like Dark Souls as a game. That's just me though. That's just me. I mean, I'll still play them, like for real. I'll still play them. Like I beat 1, I played 3, I played you know, I played Sekiro. I played the new Souls one, then never again. Understandable. Crunchy built different. There's a lot of things as a gamer language where the game expects you to know things from intuition. Yeah.
No.
That's true. There's a lot of stuff that they assume. There's a lot of things that you assume as a player when you've played games for a long time. Right? Like some of the unspoken stuff. Like, if they don't say it, you see a red barrel, what does that mean? If something's red, what does that usually mean? Wait, what the hell is this? I'm actually playing this? You gotta... It means I'm gonna explode for Cacto. Breaking a wall, backtracking, getting stuck in a place where you can't progress, being stubborn. Yeah. Oh, I see it. I can see the lanes. For a first time game, this is pretty simple. Oh, well. Barrel range. Don't look at me, chat. I'm terrible. It makes me read chat. That's funny. Okay, hold on. I have to beat it. That's funny. Ignore me. Too simple, I'd argue. Is it even really a game? Okay, to be fair, look, when I was a kid, I used to play Flash games and stuff. Well, okay, listen, Sharks. Contra is a hard-ass game. So yeah, you're right. Someone's first game, Contra. Do you like Insomniac Spider-Man? I do actually. I love those games. I love Insomniac in general. Because they made like Sly Cooper. But if I had my way, I'd have more Infamous games. I want to play more Infamous games. Or a remake of the Infamous games. Wow, that's fast. Whoops. Oh my god, why is that so loud? Yeah, Insomniac Spider-Man is really cool. I like it a lot. Only Tetris might be a good starting point. It's pretty casual, but it tickles the right things. Yeah, Tetris is pretty good. There's this Souls game called Mortal Shell where you don't dodge, you just turn to stone when the enemies attack. I've heard about that one. I've heard about that. I think I saw the Roach King play it. Chapter 46, Growing Frustration. Sticks Institute Conference Room.
リトルさん、その青や黄色の炎を集めるんだよ。
岩に当たるとライフ減りますぞ。上ボタンで回避。
上ボタン。コントローラーの上側にボタンなんかついていないよ。
Oh yeah, that's another good example. A puzzle game would be a good first game.
嘘でしょ。
Yeah.
左手側にある十字キーの上だよ。
I feel like, yeah, puzzle games are pretty solid. Tetris is also, Tetris in general is also just very simple, straightforward.
右から大きな黒い犬が出てきた。
Like, it wouldn't...
あれ、敵？
Would a VR game be a decent entry? Let me think about that one. Maybe not, because that would put like some expectations. I mean, Resident Evil was pretty puzzle heavy. Back to a pavilion, yeah. I think. I'm the kind of person that when I choose, like if I'm giving something to someone for the first time, I try to think about the experience, how that affects the experiences of the things after it, right? So if like your first game ends up being like Tetris, for example, that doesn't really color the next game you play, right? Right? So if I make someone, for example, play like one time my friend wanted to play Persona series, and he's like, what Persona game should I start with? And obviously right, like I told him not to start with, like, while 5 is really fun, you probably don't want to start with it because it's gonna make, this is before 3 Reloaded was out, by the way. I told him not to start with 5 because it has all the fresh mechanics and stuff, and if you try to go backwards, it might end up being kind of a pain, right? Because you'll lose mechanics and whatnot. So I told him, like, start from, like, if you want to play the OGs, play 1 and 2 if you want, play 2 if you don't want to play 1. If you don't want to start that far back, play with 3 and then 4 and just go in order. Because I think sometimes people will play like the latest version and then try to go back and then end up not liking it.
ああ、ライフがゼロになっちゃった。ゲームオーバーだね。
Yeah, play Elder Scrolls after Dark Souls is not the best order. Yeah. My friend was flamed for playing Kingdom Come Deliverance just because he has to come in it, and I'm surrounded by complete idiots. He said gum. I'm just kidding. Honestly, a new Super Mario Bros. Game is a little basic, but might be good. I feel like Super Mario, like a side scroller of any sort, would be pretty good. I think Mario in particular has like pretty easy concepts.
オルト以外とリアルでゲームするの時代初めてなんですけど。
Any space in which a person would be able to learn how to pilot a character without pressure. Like if you made your mom, if you made like your parents, your mom or your dad, if you made them play a game, what would you make them play? My mom's played Street Fighter and the original Street Fighter 2 actually. She's played Street Fighter and she's played Super Mario. She really likes Super Mario. She likes Super Mario, she likes Tetris. Yeah, Actually, Pokemon is stupid easy. Might be interesting to a newcomer. That's true. Super Mario would be a good starting point. The OGs can be frustrating since you start from level 1 each time. well, I mean, if you look at it this way, right? A lot of the OG games are like arcade games anyway, so starting over from like level 1 isn't like terrible. Like if you like started someone off with like a modern game, then yeah, I feel like that might be frustrating because you know that there are games. You said new Super Mario Bros. Fair enough. Fair enough.
その表現には誤りがある。苦手ではなく、ただの経験不足だ。
My mom was a Candy Crush bro. That was her Dark Souls. Holy shit.
そんなことを言うなら、
Darnished.
君もやってごらんよ。
Darnished. The candies. They must be crushed.
いいでしょう。
Not the OGs.
コント
Understandable.
ローラーを
Understandable.
貸してください。
難易度はそのままでいいよね。それじゃあ始めるよ。
Like if I had to curate a list for games for people to play, I'd probably provide like multiple genres.
今度は船頭がちゃん
Put
と
these police lollipops to rest.
初めてにした。
The cursed king's candy. The cursed king's candy vault. Oh, the resent from the king cursed the candies and they came alive and they killed people.
このタイトルは初めてやりましたが、
It's not terrible, just people get frustrated with doing the same thing over and over. Yeah. Paperwork simulator, papers please.
触ったこと自体はあり
No, actually, you know what? Papers please would be an interesting game to have someone play.
それリドルさんが先陣を切って見事なお手
Excellent
本
tutorial.
を見せてくれましたから。
Yeah, talk that shit. Yeah, good.
アズール
God,
ア
that
ン
is
シ
so
ングロッ
loud.
トさん、ノーミスでステージ1クリ
Hey, if I was the one that was playing as Riddle, I didn't take any damage either.
当然です。
Not counting the first run.
オルト、テーブルについている小さなモニターにゲーム画面を映すことはできるかい？
ア。もちろんできるけど、
僕もノーミスでクリアできるまで特訓をする。
If they know how to use a world document, it might be intuitive and interesting for them.
おや、
Yeah.
ではノーミスクリアの先駆者である僕が特別価格でコツを教えて差し上げましょうか。
I think realistically, if I was introducing someone to like games for the first time, it'd probably be like 3 different games. It'd be like one game where they can pilot a character without freaking out. So something like, I don't know, like Harvest Moon. So they can learn how to like move a character around and do stuff and get used to it. And then I'd probably up the ante with a game that has a little bit more pressure tied to like the operation of the character.
結構だ。
So like, you know, Super Mario is a good example because there's a timer, there's enemies you have to deal with and whatnot.
やれやれ。完全
So
に。
not only are you piloting the character, you're also having to pilot the character under pressure, right?
あんたたち
And then the third game would be something like a combination of that. It explains everything quite well since it had to explain a genre it started. Yeah.
ちゲームごときでキャンキャンうるせえガキかよ。
ナイトレーブンカレッジに在籍する生徒の
Damn,
平
bro.
均年齢を考
I
える
remember
と
I remember opening up a PS1 case, pulling out the booklet, and then just reading that in the bathroom. Those are good ass times, dude.
一般的には子供という分類で正解だよ。
そういうこっちゃねえ。とにかくもう少し静かにやれねえのか。
Or like what Game Informer and what was the other ones? Nintendo Power. Can't be too simple or boring since they'll be disinterested. This is true, yeah.
てめえらの声は昼寝の BGM にするにはうるさすぎる。
じゃあレオナキングス
Much better than the back of a
ゲ
shampoo
ームを
bottle.
しようよ。
ああ
Get in there, Leona. It's
実
time.
はレオナキングスカラーさんにぴったりのゲームがあるんだ。その名も
The
ヒドラの
Hydra
逆襲。
Strikes Back.
出たヒド逆。数々の
Party
ゲーム
game.
が搭載された初期パーティーゲームの名作。
Even a you know actually you know even a party game would be pretty interesting. Bro, my friend said Overwatch is currently more alive than Marvel Rivals. Copium goes crazy these days.
物語は
It's
英雄を目指す青年がとある伝説のトレーナーに出会う
people love games, but sometimes they attach a little bit too much of themselves to a game, that they have to like prove it's better, because it's more like proving that themselves is better. Like whether or not whether or not Overwatch is doing better than Rivals or Rivals is doing better than Overwatch doesn't really matter, right? That's just my opinion. But you could just take one look, and if you just look at the numbers, honestly, you could just take one look and see that Rivals is doing pretty well. Pretty well. I don't know, man. I play Valorant and I can't say I really can't. Valo is fun. I like Valo. I haven't played Valo in a hot second. Advance Wars guy? Ooh. Not a darn soul cares about it. I definitely think there should be more tactics games.
このゲーム続編が出ているよな。昔
Yeah, Valo is not fun. It sends my blood pressure to the roof, and then you still play it. Is it one of those things where it's like, man, I hate League. Plays League anyways.
そうそう。よりミニゲームの種類を充実させた続編が携帯ゲーム機で発売されて、初代据え置き版よりも
am I about to play Mario Party with the
売り上げ本数を伸ば
boys?
したんだ。初代は27年前に発売され、数年前にダウンロード
Tactics require more thinking, and thinking isn't that popular these days. Yeah, you know, that's so true, man. That is so true. I feel like a lot of there's a lot of games you'll play these days where like the puzzles are super easy, and it's like I get that they're not supposed to be like freaking hard. They're supposed to be like, you know, doable, but it's just like, you know, bro, my teammates have been run away from fights. I'm scared, he says.
そしてこのタイトルは近年とある理由で再び盛り上がりを見せているんだよ。
I was playing one of the things, so before, one of the things that's always funny in like, for example, like Rivals or Valorant, or it's a tale as old as time. Any game where there's an objective in the team, right? No one ever plays objective, and it pisses me off. God, oh, R6 is another one. Back when it wasn't what it was right now. What about a racing game with a steering wheel? Those are pretty fun. I think I've never played one with a high quality steering wheel. One of my dreams is to, I don't want to say dreams, but one of the things I want to do is like play a flight sim using like the full setup. That would be so cool.
それはやってみてのお楽しみ。ほら。
おい、俺はやるなんて一言も。
Call him a coward. Call in a coward.
それじゃ張り切っていってみよう。
Start the fun chat? No. Nah. It's not that important. Like it really all I would be doing is playing Ace Combat and stuff like that with it. I love those kind of games, horror or not, where the enemies are trapped with me and not the other way around. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So that's like you're talking about stuff like Doom, you're talking about stuff like Halo, you're talking about stuff like Pilot Cactus stream is 9. Yeah. Where it's just like the enemies deciding to show up on this day was a monumental fuck up for them. It's just like you could have picked any other day, but you chose today, and now you're dead for it. Tap the hide your heads as they pop out. Okay. Whoops. Whoops. Like even in Resident Evil 4, I could enemies shoot the old women in the leg and suplex her like a Jad. Yeah. If you ever get a chance to play Crimson Desert on sale, I think that game is really cool. Like okay, look, so it's weird. I think Crimson Desert is a really good game, but if you're like, it's such a slow burn. It is such a slow burn.
レオナさん、金色のヒドラは高得点だよ。
ああ、伝説のトレーナーの人形は叩いちゃダメ。
伝説のトレーナー。
はあ、このすっとぼけた顔したやつがだいたい特訓中に飛び出してきたら叩かれたって文句は言えねえだろ。
I love watching the boys play games right now. That's awesome.
レオナ先輩。
You know what's a really fun party game I love playing in person? I play Sekiro for the aura points, and all I used to parry to the posture break just for aura points. Fuck yeah, dude. Sekiro is so badass. One of my favorite party games to play is like Rock Band or Guitar Hero, but like with the full band. Woo! That is great.
持ち前の動体視力と反射速度が反映された高スコア。
そりゃどうも。で、このゲームのどこが俺向けなんだ。
それはね、ヒド逆のプレイ画面に猫が夢中になってじゃれつく動画が大バズり。
Ortho, you can't just say that. Just because he's like part lion doesn't mean you could. Doom 1 could be good. It's easy to learn because you don't have to aim up or down, and the only problem would be difficulty, which you can change, and the keycard stuff. That's, you know what? That's true.
ヒドラってタグで次々モニターにじゃれつく猫の動画を投稿した。
After that point, it would just depend on the sensibility of the person, right? Bro, we played Jenga once in a party, and mother jumped over the tower.
ライオンもヒドラの逆襲に夢中になるのかっていう実験をして、ライオンも猫同様にスクリーンに映し出されたヒドラに興味を示し、長時間じゃれつき続けることが判明したんだよ。ステュークスのデータベースには
I'm not gonna read that out loud, but shit like that always gets me.
レオナ・キングスカラーさんはライオンの遺伝子を継ぐ獣人族。
Lyle, wake up! They hit the.
だからこのゲームなら飽きずに楽しめるんじゃないかなって予測を立てたんだけど。
That stuff always gets me.
オルト、それは。
Tyen, can I help you? My dog's under my desk again, licking my foot. Hello? Can I help you? You ever heard of Diary of a Wimpy Kid? I remember it being super popular back when I was when I was growing up. I remember people really like it. Really? The cheese Dutch.
ゲームを開始してからの集中力といい、この高スコアといい、やっぱり僕の予測は外れてなかったみたい。楽しんでくれて嬉しいよ。
おほほ、確かに乗り気じゃなかったのにこの
Did he seriously just say lol, Idia? My respect for you is rock bottom.
まず夢中でヒドラの首を追いかけてしまったのは事実では。猫科のサガには逆らえないなんて。レオナにも案外可愛いところがあるのね。
Older games are usually good since, as Peter Griffin says, they insist upon themselves. They started the genre and no one had the intuition yet, so they had to be intuitive. Yeah.
オルトに全く悪気はなさそうだが、この先輩たちと来たら、好きあらば相手を煽ることに余念がないな。
レオナさん、楽しんでくれたなら、もうワンステージやってみない？
You just call them a house cat.
悪いな。そちらの皆さんがおっしゃる通り、俺は猫科のサガに逆らえないタイプでな。もっと遊びたいところだが、眠くて続けられそうにない。
そっか、残念。
さすがレオナ氏、やりたくないことからの逃げ方がプロのお手前。
というわけで、あとはてめえらで勝手にやれ。 ほらよ、コントロール。
ほらよ。
気にする必要ないわ。あいつは機嫌がいい時の方が珍しいんだから。
What's the matter, doggy? Did you really kiss his dog?
ジャミル・バイパー
Picked
さ
up
ん
my
も
dog.
ヒドラの逆襲をプレイする？
He's in my lap right now. He's like licking my arm.
いや、俺がプレイするより
It actually don't.
ビル
have-
先輩のゲームの腕前を拝見してみたいな。
There you go. This is the dog I'm picking up right now. This derpy little guy. That's my doggy that's currently licking my hand right now as I pet him.
私の
Peter the horse here. That's a distinguished gentleman. I have provided meme in Discord. Let me see. Hold on. That's pretty funny. Should I post my goods?
え
Yeah, you
え、
got
先
meme.
ほどからずっと見ていらっしゃる。
Meme sharing. You like Nirvana, the band?
私も普段はゲームをしないし、見ても面白いことはないわよ。
I wouldn't say I dislike them, but like I don't really like listen to them per se. You know what I mean?
でも、
But like,
そうね。眺めているのも飽きてきたし、
what? Nirvana's like metal? It's like metal. What are they? What are they? What are they? Not a heavy grunge. Oh, grunge. I like grunge. Grunge is cool. Alternative rock band. Punk rock, indie rock, and heavy sludge and grunge. Okay, it's rock. Yeah. I listen to all genres. Like when it comes to like rock or like metal or anything like that. If you ever heard of gent before, I like gent. And that usually just means like a 7-string guitar going. You know what I mean?
オルト、私におすす
I
めのゲー
mostly
ム
listen
は
to
ある？
local stuff and Sabaton.
待ってました。ビルシェーンハイトさんに
I
は
probably
これをやっ
would
てもらおうって
like
決めて
Nirvana
たん
if
だ。
I listened to them. Put it that way. I think that's what I'm trying to say. I don't listen to them as of right now, but if I did, I probably like them.
世界的モデルで輝くスターであるビルさんには
Sometimes game OSTs too. Yeah, game OSTs I listen to a lot.
スターローグ、ヒーローへの道。
Like if you've ever played Devil May Cry 5, like Subhuman. Hold on. Yeah, YouTube. Just so you're aware, you're not going to be able to hear this. Just a heads up. You're not going to hear this. Like I really like this song. It's Subhuman from DMC5. Wow, sounds so good. But yeah, that
来たー、拙者たちのレジェ
I
ンド。
don't mind stuff like that. Hold on. My dog. I am the storm that is up. Actually, okay, if you had to pick a Nirvana song, what would you pick? If there was a song from Nirvana you would have to like show someone for the first time, what would you pick?
これはある一人の男が本当のヒーローになるまでの物語である。西暦1997年、
Stellaris 1997.
ティターン星雲より進行してき
Of
た
course.
クロノス軍の
Heard of Sabaton before?
星ガイアは
I
中にあった。
feel like I might recognize it more than I heard of it. Sabaton. I feel like I recognize them more like visually. The Last Stand is apparently their most popular. Soldiers of Heaven. Swedish metal band? It sounds really good. I like it. I'm an old man, I like my death. I'm playing part of it right now. That kind of I like that. I think that vibe is pretty cool. I'll give him a follow and I'll look through him later. But I already added that song to my favorites though. Are you also a tier 1 Leon Glazer? Like how to put it? Also, they aren't strict on copyright as well, which is nice. Oh, for real? Okay. Yeah, that I'll give them. Depression. If you got any recommendations from me from their songs, just put it in the Discord under music recommendation and at me. If you got any recommendations for them, I'll give them a listen. But let me see. If we, what was the other one? We were just looking at Nirvana. Smells Like Teen Spirit. I feel like that's. See, but the thing is, like, this one is good. Like, I really like this song. Like, this song is really awesome. I mean, I wouldn't say, how to put it, their music is really good. They're solid. Because now I recognize them, because I recognize these songs, by the way. General information, Germany, Russia. Oh no, depression. Just I'm just pick what you think from what they've got going on there, or anything that you think might be good. I don't really have. I don't really have a preference. If I'm being good with you, if it ends up sounding good, I'll like it. You know what I mean? Like it. I'm a pretty simple guy when it comes to music. Either I like it or I don't. I don't really have like a big preference. Like I guess the biggest preference I could probably say is like if the stuff, most of this stuff is great. So pick like a, okay, think of it this way. Like think of it like if you were showing this band for the first person, if you're showing this band to somebody for the first time, what songs do you think would encapsulate who they are as a band? Like what their music is like. Yeah, I get it. I listen to all the type of stuff as long as it's good. Yeah, for real. Yeah, for real. Like I'll listen to rap. I'll listen to jazz. I'll listen to rock. I'll listen to like, Spanish, like a la banda and stuff like that. Dubstep, drum and bass, metalcore, metal, death metal, black metal, math rock, gen. Well, first I gotta get another person. Okay. Let me see. Okay, so what were your questions then? Let me see. General information: Germany or Russia? Optimistic or pessimistic? I generally like these days. I generally like sadder music. I like happy music still, but I generally like sadder music. So I guess if the answer, if it's optimistic or pessimistic, maybe pessimistic. And then if the Germany or Russia, then it doesn't really matter all too much to me. Sometimes between those. Sometimes I enjoy British rap too. I respect that. I listen to a lot of like K-pop too,
左遷ついに盛り上
like
がっちゃって
somber music. Like there's this song. What's it called? Don't. Like this is a really sad song. Like that's sad, right? Sometimes like sometimes you like to get in the mood, you know what I mean? Let me see. What's some more sadder stuff that I have right now? I'm getting distracted. If you came here for Twisted Wonderland, I'm so sorry. I'm getting distracted. What is... I also listen to a lot of game music too. So for example, like this is from a game. The sound. But I'll even listen to stuff like this. Uh, I get it. I listen to Undertale music. That shit goes hard. For real. If you've ever just heard of Ronald Jenkins on YouTube. Hey, YouTube. He's sick. And then even like meme stuff like this. I'll even listen to city pop, Japanese city pop. Even like EDM. Let me see what else we got here. These are some of like all the genres I listen to. Music from Guilty Gear is really good too. Like Guilty Gear music's hella good. I like that. Sometimes I'll even listen to like uh shit, what do they call this? I don't recall the genre for this, but stuff from like Jet Set Radio. I guess this should be house. I also listen to rap. I guess this is more like G-Funk though. When it comes to rap, I like it a little bit more melodic. Okay, this is more classic funk. I listen to that stuff sometimes too. Sometimes I'll do like this is a really good one where they'll combine stuff. So this is like hit like Japanese instruments and hip hop. This one's from Street Fighter, but this is also a really good one. Oh, it's all nice, not gonna lie. Yeah. Let's see. Anything else different that I listen to? So this is more of like Hideki Namanuma, but this is a lot more you would hear of like in this is more what you hear in like Jet Set Radio. Stuff like that. Or like funk is really cool. I'll even listen to stuff like I don't know what this I think this is called bluegrass. Okay, maybe not this one. Hold on. Fork scraping metal, it's my favorite. Let's see. I'll even listen to classics too, like for example, the good old Top Danger Zone. Have you ever heard of Silk Sonic or like Anderson .Paak? Stuff like I don't really know how to call this. This is like Polyphia. You've ever heard of Polyphia? This group's called Pliny. Killer Queen? Of course, dude. That's a good song. Here's like an old this is an old school Japanese city pop. Let me go to the part that matters. Yeah, stay with me. So there's stuff like that. I'll even let's see, where is it? Like Korean K-pop. That's a good song. I'll even do 8-bit music. Bro, it's really fast. I love music, man. I love music. I even write music too. All the music I used in my intro, I wrote myself. So like this song right here, for example. This is another one that I wrote. most of my stuff comes from like video game music. That's like the inspiration, really. But I like all genres of stuff. I'll even listen to orchestral too. Where is it? Idiot just stuck there. Poor idiot. I'm sorry, idiot. I'm passionate about music. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, synthwave and like 80s style music. I love that. So stuff like this. It's like that very 80s feel. Hello from France. I, s- I start the game, but he is already my favorite boy. That's awesome. Skia? Is that Skia never tells? Nice to meet you. I hope you're doing fantastic today. Here you go. So this is what I was talking about bluegrass earlier. Sorry if I make mistakes in English. C'est la vie. So this is like bluegrass. You kind of walked in an odd moment, Skia, where I'm showing people music and whatnot. It is near 10 p.m. in the US. It is 2 p.m. for me right now. I'm on the western side of US. So that's a little bit more of let's see. I'm just listening to this cute cactus talk about music he likes. Some like Korean rap here too. And then let's see. We live on the opposite side of the world. It's 2 a.m. here. Jesus. Jazz step. I need to go off the road to play Twisted Wonderland because the game is not available in Europe. I'm a bandit. Ah, yeah, you know what? Yeah. My friend who is also, if I remember correctly, it's not Mammies, if you're still here, it's not available in Finland, right? It's not available in Finland, I think, right? This game? Nope. Yeah, okay. Just in general for Europe. Understand. What else we got? Yeah, I'll even listen to stuff like this. I like classics. For example, this is a classic. Oh, you can't hear it? I'm just wiggling to nothing. This is a classic. Come and get your love. All right. I'll show like two more and then I'll call it for this and I'll get back to Dance it all. I like JRPG music too. I literally listen to so much music. Just all different kinds. Like funk. Okay, let me see. Is there anything else unique that I listen to? JRPG music and electro metal is the music style for idiot for me. He has that vibe. He has that vibe. Let me see. Is there anything here? Oh, synthwave, for example. This artist is called Judge Bitch. But there you go. That's most of all the genres I listen to. Everything else kind of falls within each of those. I might listen to some chill stuff. That's generally most of the stuff I listen to. All right, let's get back to the game. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. I know. I keep apologizing. I know. But some people came here for Twisted Wonderland. I promised Twisted Wonderland.
そうだよ兄さん。おしげは自信を持ってプレゼンしなきゃ。
拙者のプレゼンよりプレイしてもらえれば面白さが分かってもらえる。
It's okay, don't worry. Don't worry, not a thing. Cause every little thing is gonna be alright.
とりあえずまずは
Don't worry.
私シューティングゲームってほとんどやったことないんだけど
I'm a little spoiler because I'm only at book 2 right now. Oh, don't spoil yourself. Unless you're fine with spoilers, that's perfectly fine. But don't spoil yourself.
なら初心者モードに設定しておくね。ビルシェンハイトさん、コントローラーをどうぞ。では。
Alright, I'm gonna focus on Twisted now.
遥か彼方の栄光を目指し流星のように駆け抜けろ
Oh boy. Wait. Are we playing a shmup? Is this a shmup? Oh, it is a shmup. I love shmups. Star Rogue, a hero's dawn. But is it like a proper shmup? Like, do I actually like Stay Frosty? Oh, like Star Fox. I'll make sure to grab all these upgrades. Oh, the alternate fire. We're good, we're good. Oh. Let's go! You win! Just like my Japanese Toho games. I'm perfectly fine with spoil. I use Gemini to generate some ambiance fragrance with essential oils. So ambiance fragrance with essential oils for each character in dorms. Wow, you pull up the Captain of Only Constellation. That's pretty cool, Skia. Skia. And all, hey Jeb, how you doing, friend? I hope you are doing well. Okay, we gotta make sure to get loot. Words hard. Chapter 48, a sequel cut short. Sky Institute conference room. Yeah, I did.
プレイしてて気づいたけどこのゲーム実写映画化されてない？このストーリーおぼろげだけど父と一緒に映画館で見た記憶がある。
So so he says here, oh, that's one thing I wanna, hold on.
このストーリーおぼろげだけど 父と一緒に映画館で見た記憶がある。このストーリー、おぼろげだけど、父と一緒に映画館で見た記憶がある。
Oh, okay. I thought he was saying that he was when he saw it when he was a kid, but no, he's not. He's saying chichi instead of like oto, which is just a more respectful way to say father. Wait. Your dad's what? Chichai.
あの映画
small?
ゲーム原作だったのね。
ちっちゃくて。
今日初めて知ったわ。
Am I mishearing that? Hold on.
このストーリー、おぼろげだけど、父と一緒に映画館で見た記憶がある。
This story, if I recall correctly, I saw.
このストーリー、おぼろげだけど、父と一緒に映画館で見た記憶がある。
There was a time I saw it in a movie theater.
映画版は原作ゲームのファンからも評価が高かったけど、
Which, by the way,
そうしないファン層にもヒットして
movie in Japanese is eiga, E-I-G-A, and then like a movie theater would be eigakan.
スターローグの名前を広めるきっかけになったんだ。
そうそう。映画をきっかけにゲームはさらに売り上げを伸ばし、ついに続編制作決定。
でもゲームの続編制作決定
For
が
my
発表
pseudo,
された
the
時
French,
は
for the French stream, I normally said that is the verb skier, but put in third person in the past, so it's skia. Skia. For the pronounce. It's an ancient Greek word for shadow. Well, that's cool. Bro is educated in the Japanese.
マジで悲劇ですわ。
I am the taker of knees, cactus.
ゲームプランナー。全員が揉めに揉めてゲーム会社を辞め、チリジリに。
I'm not like fluent in Japanese. I'm just conversational.
制作
Konnichiwa's up.
続編を作っても別物になる可能性が高いよね。
Domiara, Domo Ari, thank you.
そう。無理に別クリエイターを立ててまで続編を作らなかったゲーム会社のポリシー。
Sue me, excuse me.
スターローグの続編は
その流れで
Oh no.
実写映画の続編も凍結しちゃったみたい。
いつの日かまた神クリエイターたちが集結し、
Arigato. Arigato, thanks. Arigato, thanks.
スターローグの続編が発表される。
There was so many EN VTubers for HoloLive did that sort of stuff, and honestly, I love it.
あら、夢見てるだけなの？そんなに好きなら、あんたが作ればいいじゃない。
Vil has the right idea. If you love, put what's the saying? Be the change you want to see.
は？
確かにな。シュラウド家の財をもってすれば、クリエイターにギャラを払って再集結させられるだろう。
はあ？分かってない。君たち全然分かってないっすわ。拙者はクリエイターたちがこれは絶対に面白い、プレイヤーを楽しませてやるぞっていう熱い気持ちで作ったスターローグの続編がやりたいの。
It's different.
終絶っていやいや作らせたものに何の価値があるんだよ。
そういうものですか。
He wants them to make it because they want to make it, not just because of the money.
そうだよ。これだからバンピーはオタクの気持ち分かっ
Bunch of casuals. Oh boy.
熱くなってるところ悪いけど、私はそういう意味で作ればって言ったわけじゃないわよ。
え？
手始めにチリジリになったクリエイター一人一人を訪ねて、あんたの熱苦しい情熱を伝えて回ってみたら？
はあ？
続編を心待ちにしている熱烈なファンがいることを真剣に伝えれば、
To motivate them, I
何か変わる
guess.
かもしれない。
そんなの過去に何度もファン有志が署名とか寄せ書きとかしてますし。
それはあんたじゃなくて他の誰かがやったことでしょ。
You're
あんた
famous.
自身は何かアクションを起こしたの？
無理無理。拙者一人が何かしたところでどうにかな。
最初から無理だって決めつけて何も行動
You never make any of the shots.
可能性はずっとゼロのままよ。
You never make the shots you don't take, or something like that. Whatever that saying is. Or they will think Idia is a stalker.
私
Hopefully not. Hopefully not.
ままにしない。 ゼロには何をかけてもゼロのままでしょ。でも何かアクションを起こせばゼロが 0.001 に変わるかもしれない。
Let's go, Bill.
0.001 は100になれる可能性を秘めてるの。だったらやらない理由はないわ。
There's no reason not to do it.
スターローグの主人公だってゼロからスタートして最後はヒーローになる。
So why can't you?
そりゃそうですけど、それは作り話ですし、現実は
Hi, Chaos. Hope you're doing well.
結局ゲームの制作陣だって志半ばで解散しちゃってるわけだしさ。
ええ、あんたの言う通り、いつだって現実は厳しく、
Reality is
予
harsh,
定
and we
調和の
don't
ハッピーエンドとは
always
い
get
かない
happy
わ。
endings wrapped in neat little bows. Yeah.
だからこそひっくり返せるシナリオもあるはず。
Hi, characters. Hello.
だって私
Hello.
ま
It is I, the plan.
諦めてエンドマークをつけるには早す。
Feed me. Okay, no. What in the world?
でも拙者には
Where did that come from, Crunchy?
無理じゃないよ兄さん。
え
Does it have to be blood? You know, actually, I don't know. You know, that's a good point. I don't know, Chaos.
学校の友達を家に呼んで一緒にゲームをするの。
What do cacti eat?
僕たちにはフィクションだって。
What kind of fertilizer would be optimal for me?
でもこうして実現したんだもの。
だからさ、今回のは
I don't know, man. I just saw open Insta. This popped up. Yeah.
僕なんだか自分がやるべきことが
I try not to.
だけ見えてきた気がするよ。
Cacti store water, actually. I believe it.
あ
I
り
mean,
がとう
sorry. I know.
はいと
I know.
お礼を言われるようなことは何もしてない。
None. Cacti are optimized for poor
あ
soil.
んたが何かポジティブな気づきを得た
Are you saying my soil is poor?
おーい、オルト、拙者の話聞いてる？
So you can feed me more sunlight, I guess. I don't know.
やった
Why is that so loud?
ステージをクリアしたぞ。
あ、リトルローズハートさんがイージーモードで冥界伝説の
Yes, I'm saying your soil is poor. Dirt poor. No!
なんとコントローラーの上ボタンがなんだか分かっていなかったリドル氏が。
Actually, the roots stretch very long into the ground to retrieve water since it's scarce in the desert. I see. You like the dandelion growing in the crack in the cement? I feel like the dandelion's cuter, though. I feel like a dandelion's cuter than cactus. I'm just be real with you for a second here. Ortho is the starlight of Ignihide with this much happiness. Exactly.
それもこれも。ひとえに僕の根気強い宿
That took a lot out of me, actually. Not gonna lie.
リドルさん。
君は横からあれこれと口を挟んで
The
いただ
peanut
けじゃない
gallery.
か。
あんたたちあれからずっとやり続けてたわけ？ちゃんと休憩は挟んだんでしょうね。
Dandelions trigger my allergies. I prefer cacti.
ゼロを
Do you
ゼロの
now?
ままにしない。
Anyways, not letting zero stay zero.
そうすれば
What the fuck?
ひっくり返せるシナリオもある。
ヒトロク〇〇被験体
I was not ready.
SUS3320B のテストを全工程終了しました。該当ファントムのケージを凍結、収容完了。館内の全扉のロックを解除します。
Dandelion wine. Okay, testing. So are we gonna fight unfrozen phantoms? Because that's what they said. They were unfrozen phantoms, and then they're gonna put the system in a complete lockdown.
ようやくテストが終わったみたいっすな。やっとこの猛獣だらけの空間から解放される。
Hi, Okage. How are you doing today? Welcome in. Speaking of cacti, cats eat cacti. I had a cat growing up that would eat my little cacti I had. Wait, without how do they do that without like pricking themselves? I'm such a huge nerd. I gotta hide it from people. Why you gotta hide? Okay, I respect if you gotta hide it, but like, are they really your friends if you have to hide it?
あっという間の3時間だったわね。
I will not ask what happened right now, Book. Do you remember? Yep. You better be hydrating. Cats are masochists. I don't know, to be honest. Cacti are cuties. Do it again. Nuh-uh. I don't wanna. I don't wanna. Nuh-uh.
よく寝た。
Some people have to hide their power levels.
レオナ先輩、よくあの騒ぎの中で。
No, I get it.
目をつぶると川を流れる人玉がちらつく。
Okay, well, I finished all my water though, so I don't have any more water. That sip was the last. Excuse me, that gulp was the last amount of water I had.
僕はゲームの実況動画が
Cacti are cool.
する理由が少し分かった気がし
Hold
ます。
on, guys. Let me show you how cool cacti are. Get my Texas Instruments calculator.
もう少しでクリアだというところでミスをして
Leona always sleeping.
叫び声ときたら
This is.
Don't talk to me, peasant. This isn't even my final form. Something a normie like you wouldn't understand.
思い出しただ
I'm so sleepy. Well, don't be sleepy then, Okage.
それじゃあ皆さん各自個室に戻ってください。明日朝8時には学園へ向けて出発する予定なのでそれまでおとなしくしといて。
Oh, jeez, you broke my glasses.
あ、そうだ。見るし、ちょっと話があるから残ってくれる。
Texas Instrument Calculator? Oh, please, talk to me when you get their TI 94/4A computer. I mean, hiding your power level used to be needed. Nowadays, people don't care, but back in my day, you get put in a locker for something like that.
私にだけ構わないけど。
It's okay, honey. Just go get some tea. Okay, just go get some tea, okay?
Where's the baby?
You don't. Oh, shit. I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm alright. I'm okay. Let me put this where it won't fall. I didn't just talk to people, which... I just didn't talk to people, which came with its own set of issues. You sound like you smoke a pack of Virginia Slims a day. Absolutely.
Where's the baby? Hey, honey, you are the babysitter. Well, I'm the babysitter, Dolores. Where's the little tyke? Oh, ain't you just that cute? Where's the baby or whatever?
That voice always kills me, man.
You might have some accurate hits, but every time you hit me, I get back up. Behold the power of my enemy.
Better smoke Virginia Slims than Minnesota Fats. My soul dies each time I say these things. Well, at least you're cringing free, right? Where do I fall tonight?
レペルが嘆きの島まで追いかけてきた。
しかも監督生死まで巻き込んでね。
Sometimes it's better to just be cringing free.
監督生まで冗談でしょ。
冗談だったらどんだけ良かったか。おそらくルーク氏たちの襲来はスティーブが始まって以来の珍事として後世に語り継
Why would you do that to me? Why? See. No, never mind. Who's Percival? Who's Percival?
なんだってさ
Where'd you get that, Skia? Skia.
まさか
Gotta beat you, keep you
私を助け出すため
humble.
に
Skia. There's no. How would I even? let's say, for example, I read that out. How does one even fart cutely? Rips ass. Tee.
ボルト、ルーク氏から預かったもの出して。
But shh, Skia, it's a secret. Shh.
了解。はい。
They tell that Rook and Apple bring Percival with them. Gonna add the T. Rips ass. T. Tried to fart cutely, then shit's blood. My god. I beg your finest pardon?
だよね。やっぱその反応になるよね。嘆きの島までほうき一本で乗り込んできて。
Oh, Percival is me. Percival is me. Sorry. Percival is me. I don't, bro. I was in VC with my friend and he blew raspberry and said farts cutely and it's stuck in my mind since then. Oh no.
ビルにこれをって化粧品を渡された時、スティークス一同完全にフリーズしましたわ。
我が盟友ビルの
Waka-sama. That's a cute part.
あの子たちを抱きしめてキス
Usually in VC, Kaki tells me I smell and I'm not a real gamer. That is specifically what I said, verbatim.
ルークのトッピ
And I
ン
meant
グ
it.
行動には慣れたつもりでいたけど
I have no
今
regrets
回はさ
whatsoever.
すがに驚いた
Anyways, I thought I used Rook's antics, but this truly takes the
し
cake.
かもエペリやカン
And I'd do it again. Yep, and I would do it again. I would do it again, chat. I would do it again. I would so quickly. I would.
待機しろって言ったはずなのにま
Vil is a yandere.
全然言うことを聞きゃしない
I don't know about a yandere. More like a perfectionist, right? I'm trying to think. No, maybe not a yandere, but
自分たちが
perfectionist
ど
of
れ
some
だけ
sort.
バカな真似をしたのか学園に戻ったら
He's like a
勉強してやらないと
tiger mom.
でもせっかく持ってきてくれたんだものねありがたく受け取るわ
More like a fictional character, I guess. He wants to hug Rook and Apple and then slap them. Yeah, it's like a soccer mom. It's like you better be doing your best. If you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it. You're gonna be the best at it. You have to. You know, like if you play soccer, well, I'll practice with you every day. That kind of vibe. Gets a B on their test. Why didn't you get an A? Why didn't you get an A? We practice for this. That kind of stuff.
どうかした？
いえ大したことじゃないわ
An overbearing mother hen.
普段使いのものじゃなく
What did I?
特別
So
なお
Asian
まじないに
parents.
込められたスペシャルケア用を持ってきた
Oh
んだ
my god, Cookie. Oh my god, Cookie. You're gonna kill me. Mother of God. Wait, it isn't technically cactus constantly farting since he's a plant and expelling oxygen?
カローンたちに乱暴に連れ去られたのを見て
Jesus.
とんでもなく劣悪な状況に置かれてると考えたのかもしれないわ
I'll smile, but only for you. Only.
カローンたちと戦っても勝ち目がないって分かってたはずなのに、ルークさんたちは本当に友達思いなんだね。
いや、友達思いで
My
すむ
God.
レベルか普通に怖いんですが。
I'm gonna have some like mental scarring from saying some of these things. It's gonna haunt me. I'm gonna lay in bed tonight. I'm gonna be looking at the ceiling, and I'll hear my nerd impression in the back of my head just saying these things, and I'm gonna wince. I'm like, ah.
裏表がなさすぎてデリカシーがないのがたまに傷だけ。
At the end of the night, I'll just be like, Hazel, what the hell? Welcome to the real world. Enjoy the suffering. Right. Honest to a fault and utterly devoid of
おかげで来週に控えた雑誌のカバー撮影には最高のコンディションで挑めそう。外部から被験体への差し入れを許可するなんてきっと顔見知り特権よね。感謝するわ、ボス。
I mean, it makes so much sense. He's literally constantly soiling himself with his own pot. Wow.
別に追いまくる文字
What are you
をなだめるための
What are you doing?
与えただけ
What are you doing to my image, Hopi?
本当にいちいち腹が立つ言い方してくるわね、あんた。
Well, I knew he was thinking. No. I'm not. No. No, don't point at me. No, don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me. I'm not Nikki.
話が終わりなら私は部屋に戻らせてもらうわ。
はい、おつです。
My Discord name is Xavier, and my MF said, Xavier-san, listen to me. Xavier-san, 聞こえてきます。聞こえてきます。Shut up. No adorable crying face. It makes it hard to be mean. Fucking love you, Cactus. Thank you. You know Hokage beats me? Just kidding, I'm kidding. Yo, why is this naked cacti crying? Truly an object of all time to be crying, right? Hokage does in fact beat Cactus. It's true. It's true. She tells me it's to put me in my place. You can't see me right now, but I'm nodding. Okay, well maybe there is motion, but I'm not, you know, like I'm nodding. You are learning. Jesus, man, put some pants on. You took them off. Someone took them off. Who took them off? Hokage took them off. You took them off. Cactus told me I'm not allowed to play BG3 tonight. He and Halo. No. No, Chaos. Chaos. If you're not gonna joke about if you're not gonna make spicy jokes with Halo, I'm not gonna make spicy jokes with Halo. Or rather, what makes you think I want to make spicy jokes with Halo? How dare you? He's a child. Okay, well, by the way, for context, he's like 21. He's 21. But that's still too young. That's still too damn young. And I already rejected it. I already said it's not a date. 21 is a baby. Yeah. You took him off. Pause. Wait, who put it back on? Oh, thanks, Sophie. Thank you. Spicy jokes. Is Texas Pete involved? 21 is too young. I just turned 18. I'm like... I'm like 2 times 10 plus 2.
妖精はレテの聞き方に人間と差があるはずだから注意して調整して。
Just turning 23 this year. Awesome. Awesome. I'm just kidding. That was the wrong math anyways. I forgot to add. So 18. Okay, hold on. Give me a second to write this out. Let me write this out. My stuff is gonna change. Okay. I could have just said it, but what I look like a clown. Oh my god. Ugh, set me free. Oh, I'm not 60. Oh damn. No, I see. you see what the problem is here? I'm bad at math. I'm bad at math. No. All right. Well, it's been fantastic, guys. I'll catch you later, all right? Bid mod. No, get back here. No, I'm 30. I'm half that. Add divided by 2 to that. Add divided by 2. To that equation, divide by 2. I'm 30. I'm 28. The math isn't math. How am I your mother? Shh. It's metaphorical. It's metaphorical. Didn't they teach you bid moss? What the hell is bid moss?
レテの皮を使ったらみんなステュークスのことを忘れちゃうんだよね。
そう。いくらステュークスの技術をもってしても時間を巻き戻すことはできない。
時間。
だからレテの皮を使って強制的。
There's a restaurant in town that caters primarily towards the elderly, and it has Shadow the Hedgehog artwork on the wall. Where's the cute little cat you like to kick? It's not a cat. It's a monster that looks like a cat. It's different. Yeah, I'm gonna put on my Valley Girl accent. Yeah. I'm just a girl, okay? If it was a designer breed cat, maybe I wouldn't need to kick it. But now it's a monster. But cats are monsters. He's just a guy. Hit him with your gun. 10 points!
みんなで一緒にゲームしたことも忘れちゃうの？
当然だろ。拙者に対しての認識もただの引きこもりのネクラオタクに戻る。あ、それはここでのことを覚えてても変わらんか。ふい。
You should have seen. You should have seen how much damage the cats were doing in that game Chaos was streaming. Hey, my cat Meephies is an angel. She is indeed. She is a sweetheart. We love her dearly. I'm sending her ghost hugs right now. BODMAS. It stands for bracket off division multiplication division addition and subtraction. Basically tells you the order of arithmetic equations. You already lost me. I'm stupid. You already lost me. She likes when you wear hoodies backwards and carry her in the hood. That's awesome. That means you can get a face full of cat just like that. Are you sure? Well, I meant the animal cat, by the way.
研修施設のルークさんたちの様子を見てくるね。
Facility?
ちゃんと ビルさんに化粧品を渡したよってことも伝えてくるよ。
Oh.
言ったら
Face full of cat, eh? Yes. Yes. I said what I said. Wow, my mind immediately went the wrong way. I said what I said. I said what I said. Full face off.
ゼロをゼロのままにしないために僕ができることって。
Right, Hopi, and I would go out like a champ.
教えてあげようか。
Oh, wait a minute. Google, show me that guy's balls.
おいで。こっちへおいで。この声。まさかファントム？知りたいんでしょ。
What can I say? Cats like box.
何ができるか。
Sing, boxing.
知りたい。
John is joking a little. John, shit his pants.
どうしても変えたいんだ。なら。
All right, that's it. Jarvis, steal his scrotum.
降りておいで。もっともっと深いところまで。
Okay, this makes me uncomfortable. What's going on here? Why?
もっと
You think this is a real ortho?
地の底まで。
Okay, so it's a good thing you mentioned that, Skia. Because they mentioned, okay, well, so spoilers, but I think it's like the ship of Theseus, if you know what that is. If the ship of Theseus is this. If you take a ship and replace every single plank, is it still the same ship, even if it's new parts? And that's like the comment. That's what I think about Ortho, where it's like, is Ortho, if all his pieces get replaced, is he still Ortho? And then whatever's left behind, is that still Ortho? Long before you were born? Okay, I'm gonna go nap and dream about doing crimes. Enjoy your fan fictions, okay? Your Naruto X Sasuke fanfics, okay? I hope you have fun with them.
僕は君に世界中のみんなに
I love the theoretical thought of the ship of Theseus. Yeah.
そうすれば
It'll be Kakashi X Gojo. Get it right, nerd.
このケージはいらなくなる。兄ちゃんは自由になれる。
Oh boy.
兄ちゃんって君はまさか。
Oh, I don't like this at all. Oh my god. Like, if you replace all the organs of a human, can you still call it human? That's what I'm saying, like, right? If you... we're about 30 chapters away. 49, yeah. No, 40. It was the real one, but I have a break right now. Yeah. Let's observe the chat in its natural habitat. In the wilds of trash-tiered cactus' chat, a peculiar dance unfolds. Emo Hokage jests about humble pie and age debates, while Crunchy Cookies shares tales of VC shenanigans and mathematical musings. Skia Nevertails ponders character dynamics amidst playful banter and fart jokes. A new follower joins. The tribe's spirit remains high with laughter and the promise of dreams filled with mischief. Welcome back. Chapter 50, Improving Chances. Hackett Sector Training Facility.
やあ、ルーク・ハントさん、エペル・フェルミエさん。監督、何か不便なことはない？
Oops, I didn't mean to click that. My bad. So anything you need.
ああ、オルト君、お気遣い痛み入るよ。おかげさまで快適に過ごさせてもらっている。
ビルさんや
I have way too many thoughts about the ship of Theseus, and I'm way too lazy to type it all out.
大きな異常もなく、経過は良好。
I was joking, and then I was my banana.
今はテストによる疲労を回復させるため、
Lies my aunt
各
with
自
an
個
egg
室
in
で
it.
休
So
息を
who
取
is
っている。
Jorgen not?
特にグリムさんはテスト項目が多かったからね。お腹を天井に向けて大の字で熟睡中さ。
Arthur's strange right now, almost too calm. Yeah.
君たちと合流できるのは明日の朝この島を立つ時になりそうだ。
おお、一刻も早くビルの元気な顔を見たかったけれど、疲れているのなら押しかけるべきではないね。
I'm glad everything worked out with Grim.
そうだ。
Dexter's laboratory or Dexter the murderer?
ちゃんとビルさんに渡したよ。
本当かい、メルシー。君たちの友情と好意に感謝を。
お礼を言うのは
Dexter Morgan, yes, the
僕ら
murderer.
の方だよ。
Well, I mean,
君たちが嘆きの
the
島
murderer that kills murders.
僕が生まれてきた意味がやっとつかめそうなんだ。僕もやれるだけのことはやったって言えるように頑張ってみる。
First of all, it's us. Yeah, sorry, that is the player character. That's what I named.
ゼロをゼロのままにしないように。
Oh no.
ムッシュお人形。
Fanboy stuff?
君が掴み取る未来が輝かしいものとなるよ。
ありがとう。それじゃあまた。
なんだかオルト君、昼間とは雰囲気が違うような。
Yeah, definitely acting differently. So this is Tartarus.
さあ、まずはケルベロスを巡らせよう。
Keruberusu.
このコマンドは取り消すことができません。実行しますか？時は来た。行こう。全宇宙が僕らを待っている。
Tartarus? Is that where the sauce comes from, right? That tartar
生
sauce?
体認証完了。システムオールグリーン。プログラムを実行します。この日が来るのをずっと待ち望んでた。
Oh,
僕たちならきっと未来を変えられる。ゼロをゼロのままにしないために。
oh no. Ortho, that's not what they meant.
と会えたね。
Ortho, that's not what he meant.
はじめまして、オルト。
Oh no, that's not what he meant, Ortho. What have you done, Ortho? What have you done? Oh man, today was fun. We'll go catch some sleep. Have fun, dude. See you later. Have a good one, Cookies. Thanks. It's nice to see you here again. Drop by again sometime. Get some good ipa. Ipa. Chapter 51, Friendship Online. Styx Institute, private room. Ipa.
問題児たちの検査、ようやく全工程終了。
I will. Have fun. Take care, man. Bye bye.
グリム氏に施されている魔術については、 き続き調査をするつもりだけど、魔力保有量からして何か問題が起きても大ごとにはなりっこな。
Maybe he's cactus. He points back even harder. Wait, what? Yeah, maybe even poke back.
ま、経過観察で OK でしょ。それにしてもナイトレイブンカレッジの生徒を収容調査するようスティークス。
Maybe that's the real reason why Chaos separated our beds. It's because I'm a cactus.
黎明の国政府を介して匿名での通報。怪しさ満載とい
I'm a plant.
この短期間で5人が連続してオーバーブロッドしたこと自体そもそも異常ではあるんだけど、ナイトレイブンカレッジで過去100年のうちオーバーブロッドした生徒は10人にも。
Number of overblock incidents at NRC hasn't even. I mean, you wouldn't make for a good hug pillow. Sag. Sag.
したら捨て5人。今の在校生が特別問題児揃いってことで片付けられるレベルを超えてる。
5 in less than 6 months.
でもテストの結果を見るに被験体自身に何か得意性があるわけじゃないんだよな。
So then what's the dealio here?
封印されていたファントムや強力な呪いを解き放ってしまった影響。
Thank you so much for the follow, Skia. Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're having a good time.
オーバーブロッドした事例もないわけじゃないけど、でも賢者の島はここと違って良くないものが大量に封じられてる場所や遺跡があるって情報
We
も
have
な
no
い
intel on
し、
any locations or ruins there where large amounts of bad stuff have been sealed away.
まさか誰かが人為的にオーバーブロッドを誘発させている。
But how though? How?
いくらなんでも現実的じゃないか。世間一般的にオーバーブロッドの原因は魔法の使いすぎによるブロッドの許
Like the
容
person, if there was a person that was inducing overblots, they would have to be like a skilled manipulator, or there's some sort of catalyst that they use that plants the seed. Like either they plant the seed of doubt by talking to them, and it's something that builds up over time, or it's some kind of like infectious thing.
そんな単純じゃない。
I think I will leave you because I have work early tomorrow, so I need to go to sleep. But I want more of Idia. Understandable. Make sure to take care of yourself, though. Okay. Make sure you get some sleep, eat some snacks, eat some sleep, get some snack. No, we cannot. Get some sleep, eat some snacks, drink some water. Make sure to take care of yourself. And thank you so much for dropping by, Skia. I appreciate you. Alright, time to finish getting ready for Cul-de-Sacs. Enjoy the Husbando game. Thank you so much, Jeb. Have fun. Have fun, have fun.
そして感情を暴走させるトリガーとなるのは一番存在の証明が難し
Triggers the
い
emotional outburst is the heart
数
to
値化が不可
quantify.
能とされる心。
Oh, the heart to speak.
心だけは制御しようと思っても制御できない。つうか人為的にオーバーブロッドを制御できるならスティークスはとっくに解散してますよね。
I mean, if it was possible to hunt to control overblot, Styx would have shut down. Yeah.
なんで人間には心なんて厄介なものが標準
You're welcome. Have fun with the student. Take care. I will. Bye bye.
動作が不安定。
Ciao.
しかも制御不能なシステムなんて完全にバグだし初期不良じゃ。デバッキング本当にしたんか。嫌になりますわ。
QA. Oh, I see what he's doing. Okay.
マッスル紅師からのメッセ。
So who is Muscle Red?
今日は真実層の高難易度区へ行こうって約束してたんだった。
The Extreme
忘れてた
Dungeon.
実家のパソコンに最新拡張パッケージインストールしてないし。今日一緒に区へ行くのはちょっと無理だな。
ネクラ侍よ。今日の夜に予定していた
Gloomerai? Okay.
ボツです、マッスル紅師。すみません。拙者リアルで野暮用ができてしまいまして。
Is it anyone we know?
約束してた区へ今夜は一緒に行けそうにないでござる。ネタバレ踏む前に最速クリアしようって約束したのに面目ない。拙者のことは気にせず先に楽しんできてくだされ。
謝ることはない。実はそれがしも本日は都合が悪くなり
Wait, is Muscle Red Leona?
代わりの連絡を入れるためにメッセージを送ったのだ。
そうなんだ。じゃあまた日を改めて共に参りましょうぞ。
楽しみにしていた拡張パッケージだ。やはり新マップはこのゲームを始めて以来の戦友であるお主と共に攻略したい。
待って、さらっとそのセリフ出てるのかっこよすぎか。マッスルくれないし、一緒にゲームやり始めてもう2年は経つけど、踏み込みすぎない距離感といい、ぼっちオタクがグッとくる言葉をかけてくれる優しさといい、ありがてえっていう感情しかわかんのですわ。共に冒険に行くようになり、共に攻略したダンジョンやレイドは星の数。
Oh my god, Idia, no.
共に舐めた床は数知れず。和気あいあいの仲良しギルドの空気に馴染めず、常にソロプレイだった拙者に声をかけてくれたマッスル紅氏にはほんと感謝しかないっすわ。
No, Idia.
これからもよろしくお頼み申す。
Don't be cringe, Idia. I mean, I get it though.
突然どうした？礼を言うならそれがしの方だろう。ゲーム初心者だったそれがしが今や数々のオンラインゲームを楽しめているのはお主の導きがあってのこと。ジジイにいろいろと教えてくれて
Old man.
癖が強すぎる問題児たちにリアルで長時間囲まれていたせいか、めちゃくちゃしみる。
Old man. Is it a teacher?
友達っていうのはさ、こういうとか言ってリアルでは一度も会ったことないんですけどね。しかしマッスルくれないし、たまに自分をジジイって言うけど、いつも落ち着いてるし、多分年上だろうけど、オタクって若くてもジジイを自称することあるしな。ま、音源仲間のリアル年齢なんていくつだっていいけどね。来週はだいたい予定空いてると思うんで、いつでも声かけてくだされ。
Hit me up.
わかった。ではまた予定が見えたらチャットを送らせてもらう。
よっ、ボツです。素性を明かさなくても、どれだけ距離が離れてても気の合う人と一緒にできる。オンラインゲームのある時代に生まれたことに感謝せねば。来週が楽しみでござるな。
The Insomnia Dorm, Lilia's room.
ネクラ侍には悪いことをしたが、今は遊んでいるわけにもいかんからな。
It was Lilia? Crazy.
突然寮長がいなくなり、他寮はどこも
Wow,
混乱
okay,
に収
okay.
まっておらぬ。ステュークス襲来によって我が寮内で被害を受けたのは
Hey, Penguin.
シルバーと
How you doing, Penguin? Hope you're doing well today. What's that? What's that?
ラニーたちが言っておったように、嘆きの島の番人がいつ何を仕掛けてくるかわからん。
No telling what the Watchmen
警
might
戒
do
しておくに越したことはなかろう。
Doing excellent. Was playing Crimson Desert before. I'm in chapter 3 right now. Awesome. Ugh. Thank you so much for the gigs. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Penguin. How are you enjoying it? You having fun?
どうした？入れ。
失礼します。実はマレウス様が。
Yeah, heck yeah.
親父殿、いますか？
It's fun so far. Yeah, I agree. It's a good time. Okay, let me see. How many chapters are we in right now? We kind of got distracted a little bit, so 30 chapters. Let's try and get to at least 59, so that way it's only 30 chapters. It might still be a lot, and I might fail, but we'll at least try to get farther here. The Stars Align, Chapter 52. The Insomnia Dorm, Lilia's room. Papa.
うるさい。
若様。
大声を出すな。
シルバーの言う通りじゃ。わしの
失礼しました。昨日の騒動を受け、マレウス様に何かあってはいけないと思い、寮内の見回りを強化していたのですが。
Okay.
先ほどマレウス様のお部屋に伺ったところ、お姿がなく。
どうやらセベクは10分おきに
Every 10
部屋
minutes?
を見回っていたようだ。
Jesus, Sebek.
逆にご負担を与えるからほどほどにしろと止めたのですが。
なんだとすれば、もし再び敵襲があり、マレウス様が狙われたらどうするつもりだ。
Of all people to get attacked and survive, or possibly even win, it'd probably be Melius.
落ち着けセベク。昨日も説明したが、嘆きの島の番人は我らの敵ではない。奴らは誰の敵でもない代わりに誰の味方でもないんじゃ。生きとし生けるものすべてに平等であり、無慈悲な奴らとも言える。
セベク、親父殿もこう言っている。不必要に気を張りすぎると本当に必要な時に動けなくなる。
If you give in to paranoia, you won't be ready to act when it's truly needed. It's true.
そんなことはお前に言われずとも分かっている。だが僕はマレウス様の護衛を任された者の責任として。
そう心配せずとも、あやつなら
Popped out
気
for a
まぐれ
while.
に夜の散歩に
I mean, how could you really even keep track of a person who can just teleport anywhere at will?
行き先には心当たりがある。様子を見てくるゆえ、お前たちは先に休むがよい。
はい。
やはりここにおったか、マレウス。
リリアか。どうした？
お主が部屋からいなくなったとセベクが騒いでおってな。
ああ。なぜか昨日から10分おきに僕の部屋の前へ現れるものか気になる。
あやつは声もでかいが気配も騒がしいからな。
少し一人になりたくてここへ来た。
ここは入学して以来お主のお気に入りの秘密基地じゃったからの。
そうだな。人の子が現れてからは
Yeah,
そう
because it became our dorm. Yeah, but he's gonna say
ここに住み着き
he's gonna say it's not the same anymore. Like it used to be nice just being alone here, but now I kind of look forward to the kantokse being here.
僕は廃墟が好きだ。崩れた壁に這うツタ、割れた窓から忍び込む風、人々に忘れ去られた場所の孤独で静かな空気は僕を落ち着かせてくれる。歴史に置き去りにされるのは僕らだけではないのだと。でもなぜだろうな。人の子たちがいなくなり活気が失せたこの場所を歩いていると、茨のトゲが肌をするような不快感がある。僕が気に入っていた廃墟の姿へ戻ったはずなのに。
マレウス、マレウスよ、上を見てみるがよい。
天井にすごい大穴が開いているな。
違う、その先じゃ。天空を見上げてみよう。
Look to the heavens.
この上なく美しく星が並んでおるじゃろ。ああして星が一直線に並ぶのは古来より吉兆とされ、今日は18年ぶりに、いや100年だったかな。やっぱ300年ぶりじゃったかも。
300年。
ともかく久しぶりのことじゃ。
つまり人の子らは何度も見られるものではないということだ。
じゃがお主は長い生の中で何度もこれと同じ星の並びを見ることになる。次に星々が整列するまでにはきっと世界は大きく変化を遂げているはずじゃ。お主はそれを受け入れていかねばならぬ。
分かっているさ。だからこそこの学園に入学した。
良いかマリウス。今日この場所で感じた痛みを決して忘れるな。その痛みはお主がこの先長い時を生きていく上でなくしてはならぬものじゃ。
心に留めておく。
Just how old is Lilia compared to
良
Malleus?
い子じゃ。さあ、今は皆が無事に日。
そうだな。
Do they ever talk about the lifespan of a Fae?
わしも幾度となくあの星に願いをかけてきたが、これが最後かもしれん。
Huh? Wait, I clicked out of surprise. Huh? You're what? You what? What do you mean last stars to wish upon? You better stop that right this instant. Cease immediately. Uh-oh, the flags are flagging. Nuh-uh. I refuse. Chapter 53, Loss of Power. Styx Institute, private room.
はい、こちらイデアシュラウド。
所長代理、ケースナンバー LOD627 へ提供されるレテの川についてのご報告です。現在 100% チャージ完了。情報対策班の各種セットアップも完了。カローンヘキサ班が賢者の島に到着しました。
ふたふたまるまる、予定時刻ぴったり。さすがですわ。では予定通り、洪水は0時。
予定通り。There's the power. Probably from Ortho releasing whatever's down there. I'm surprised comms would go down too. Don't they have backup comms? Well, there's the backup comms.
開かない。非常用電源に切り替わってないのか。とにかく状況を確認しないと。非常用ドアコックはあった。これだ。
これだ。
非常時に使用が想定されてるなら挙動は軽くすべき。改善を要求する。
Oh jeez.
やっと出られた。ボルト、スティークス本部の非常用電源の確認を。ボルト。ダメだ。
Everything's going bad.
館内一体何が？
ブロッド警報、ブロッド警報。館内にてブロッド濃度の上昇を確認。署員は直ちに緊急配置に移ってください。
警報が鳴ったってことは、非常用電源は復旧したの。ブロッド濃度が上昇。タルタラスか冥府で何かトラブルがあったのか。
ケルベロス、島内全域のセキュリティレベルを最高に設定。カローン用パワードアーマーをオートパイロットモードで緊急配備。全チャリオットを格納庫から発着ポートへ移動。
He's playing an RTS.
ケルベロス、ケルベロス、応答せよ。電源が復旧したはずなのに、ケルベロスシステムが僕の声に応答しない。
Almost like someone took it out.
ボルト、応答して、ボルト。
Uh-oh.
くそ、どうなってんだ。
Uh-oh. This is troubling.
ケルベロスシステム完全に沈黙。外部からのコマンドを受け
Not
付けません。
accepting any commands from outside.
タルタルス、凍結維持レベルが低下。第1、第2、第3タワー内、第1層にてケージ内の誘拐開始を確認。各被験体の意識レベル上昇中です。
Jesus.
外部への緊急要請、所長への緊急コール、ともに応答がありません。賢者の島へ向かったカローンヘキサ班とも連絡が途絶えました。
Oh, this is all bad.
外部との通信が全て遮断されています。
インビジブルシールド、緊急解除コード。
This is the worst possible outcome.
これは一体何が起こってんだ。
首相代理、
ケルベロスシステムが全ての機能を停止しています。
We have to get it back online.
ケルベロスシステムの設定を変更するにはシュラウド家の人間の生体認証が必要だ。
So that validates.
この島で今その権限を持ってるのは僕だけのはず。なのにどうしてこんなことに。
So the real Ortho might actually have been down there then. That's the only way that could have happened.
まず生体認証で起動できないなら手動で再起動用のコードを打ち込んでいくしかない。
兄さん。
オルト、よかった。やっと繋がった。ケルベロスシステムが止まってる。復旧に協力して。
ごめんね、兄さん。それはできない。
Wow, this is like some Red Queen type stuff from Resident Evil. From the Resident Evil movies. I'm sorry, I cannot do that. Everything is falling apart. And it's making me nervous. Chapter 54. At the Control Center. Control Tower. Stakes Institute Control Room.
僕、たくさん考えたんだ。ゼロをゼロにしないためには何をすればいいのか。
Oh
やれる
no.
だけのことをするって。
Space Odyssey 2001 reference? Yeah. That's what it was.
何言ってんの?
I'm afraid I can't do that.
それでね、さっきやっと最適解を導き出すことができたんだ。シナリオを修正するのが難しいなら、一度全部消して最初から書き始めればいい。
Oh no, that is straight up insane.
プログラムだってそうでしょ。いろんなエンジニアを経由してバグが積み重なったプログラムを地道に一から書き直した方が早い。このバグだらけの世界を一度リセットして。
何を言ってるんだ。やっぱりあの時 AI の演算装置内でバグが発生してたんだ。
バグじゃないよ、兄さん。これは
違う。お前は今のお前はお前が意志だと思ってるものは全部プログラムされているんだ。
I knew it. Okay. So this is yes.
そうだね。僕は確かに作られた存在だ。
It was something along those lines.
異端の天才と呼ばれた魔導工学の申し子。
He's literally Astro Boy.
プログラムを超える。
Yeah, he's Astro Boy.
スピークスのメインサーバーが何者かにハッキングを受けています。逆探知成功。侵食領域が拡張してきます。防壁アイギス機能します。ステークス全システムのコントロール
Evil Astro Boy.
オルトの AI 制御下に切り替わっていきます。
嘘だろ。オルトにそんな権限は持たせてない。僕が止める。
Uh-oh.
オルト、緊急停止コードを否認。なおも侵食を続けています。
クロート
Why are these all so loud?
全サーバーに侵食を確認。あらゆるシステムのアクセスコードが全て書き換えられていく。
手動じゃオルトのプログラムを書き換えるスピードに追いつけない。だったら採集したんだ。緊急用を含めて全電源を手動で落として。ダメです。電源落ちません。
There's no manual switch?
このままじゃ嘆きの島が全部乗っ取られる。
This is why you have a manual switch as backup.
どう？驚いた？リアル
This little RTS game.
僕の勝ちだね。
やめるんだオルト。世界を申請するなんて不可能だ。
不可能じゃない。ビルシェンハイトさんが言ってたでしょ。0.001% でも可能性があるならそれは可能ってことなんだ。新しい世界ではファントムと既存の生物が共存することになる。冥府と タルタロスを解放するんだ。
Oh no, this is world ending.
持つ僕たちが新しい世界のボスになれる。そうしたら普通の人みたいに
This is literally a world ending scenario.
一緒にゲームをしたり映画を見
That's
たり、
crazy.
友達が帰るとき記憶をリセットする必要もない。また遊びに来てねって言えるよ。漫画の続きも崖ものライブもゲームも兄さんが望める
Literally all of that will get destroyed.
新しい世界では兄ちゃんは全宇宙の支配者でスーパーヒーローなんだ。
兄ちゃん
Did you just say idiot?
ありえない。だって俺とはあの日、待てよ、ケルベロスシステムをシャットダウンできるのは、まさか本当にお前なのか。
そう、僕だよ兄ちゃん。僕があの番犬を眠らせたのさ。
所長代理、どこへ行かれるのです。
Wow,
所
man.
長代理、イリア様。
Your real little brother you haven't seen in years.
乗って兄ちゃん。
Is it just a sentient blot being? Is it like a hollow from Bleach?
冥府の門が開いてる。俺とそこにいるの。
うん、ここだよに。あの日からずっとまた会える日を夢見てた。今度こそ一緒に遠くへ行こう。でもごめん、外に出るには少し時間がかかりそう。僕昔に比べてすごく大きくなったから。
兄ちゃんに任せとけ。
What is going on? First ortho fake and now oh no. Oh no no no. Damn, even he got activated too. Whoa, what the heck? Bro, what is going on? What is... I mean, I know what's going on, but what is going on? Will I be able to do this? Hopefully I'll be able to do the thing tomorrow. Chapter 55, A Beauteous Escape. Beauteous.
急に電気が消えた。あ、こんな最新の施設で停電なんてすることあるの？
You know what? That's fair. Even in Resident Evil games, like the facilities that get taken over by zombies stay online, even though they become run down.
何事？あ、魔法封じのチョーカーが外れた。魔法が使える。今度は警報。外では一体何が起こっているの？内線でスタッフに連絡を。ダメだわ。電源が切れてる。
Time to blast your way out.
ドアは施錠されてるし。あ、そうだ。この化粧水に何も失わず、何もフェアレストワンオブオール。この化粧水に触れた者はたちまち姿をなくし、この化粧水をドアロックにかければ。
Okay.
ロック部分が解けた。少量ならいけるわね。
That's pretty smart.
廊下の突き当たり。一番奥の部屋のドアが破壊されてる。あの部屋、一体どんな被験体が収容されていたの？それにしても、おかしいわね。自分で言うのもなんだけど、被験体が脱走したってのに警報も鳴らないし、スタッフも駆けつけてこない。
Which is arguably more unnerving.
他のメンバーを部屋から出さなきゃ。隣の部屋は確かジャミルがいたはず。
Finally beat the first stage of a hack. Now I can go to sleep. Bye, Greenie. Have a good night, mammies. Thank you for dropping by.
ジャミル、無事？
ビル先輩、これは一体何が起こってるんですか？
話は後よ。とにかく他のメンバーも脱出させましょう。
Man. So everyone's back together now.
この一番奥の部屋、誰が入ってたんだ？どことなく嗅いだことのある魔力の匂いがするよ
うな。わからない。私が外に出た時、すでにドアが破壊されていて。
Hey, Boar. I hope you're doing well today. Welcome in.
防魔素材が使われたドアを吹き飛ばすとはかなりの。
他の被験体が俺たちのように理性がある状態とは限らない。警戒しよう。
Yeah, so it's definitely grim,
脱走した被験体の行方も気になるけれど。
I guess maybe they wouldn't know, right? It could be any phantom for that matter.
さっきから辺りに漂っているこの。
間違いねえ。高濃度のブロッドだ。
まさか1万体以上のファントムが収容されているというタルタロスで問題が。
Playing Sopranos Rowan to respect today. I just started yesterday. Oh, nice.
可能性はありますね。
Sopranos.
あまり吸い込みすぎると良くない。チョーカーが外れて魔法が使えるようになってるし、魔法防御力が高い洋服に着替えましょう。
ステュークスに押収されたマジカルペンも召喚できました。
No, I have not.
こんなにあっさり取り戻せるなんて、何かが起こっているのは間違いないですね。
At this point, I'm just. Oh, okay, great. At this point, I'm just waiting for more info. There's not much I can do.
なんて不幸せな人なんだ。
Okay, so am I gonna be able to do this like at all? Because I have a.
任せて。レオナ、足手まといはいらないわよ。
誰に言ってんだ？
見かけ倒しじゃ。
気を緩めるな。面白い無力だ。
Yeah, I agree.
真剣に考えた？あんたにはもっと
油断はしない。おいビル、ついてこい。
私に命令し
I
ない。
think that's the best case scenario.
試して目標を確認。
ダメね。
考えたな。
Yeah, I don't have.
ええ。許可しよ
う。正解だ。
やりますね。
お前は俺の手の内だ。踊れ。
適切な今だ。なるほど。わかった。リドルさん。では作戦の通りに。アゼル。今回は君を信用しよう。泣けちゃいますね。
囲い込め。
面白い。
I just gotta survive.
そうだ。策を取ろう。
支援する。
That might go down actually.
たわいない。
Yeah.
作戦を終了する。
Okay, hold on. We'll just do. Actually, we don't even need to. Cause it's a pre-made team. We just gotta do it correctly. We need to make Gamba correctly. View twist escape. Okay.
全力でかかってきなさい。
Fire.
わかりました。
いいぜ。
お安くして
支援
どうぞ。
気を緩めるな。やる気だ。退路を塞げ。
Okay.
いいチョイスよ。
サポートする。3回して囲み込め。
レオナ、足手まといはいらないわよ。
誰に言ってんだ？
見かけ倒しじゃない。
退路を塞
ぐ。おいビル、ついてこい。
私に命令しないで、レオナ。
かわいい。
Do not give me orders, man.
許可しよ
う。始めようか。お前は俺の手の内だ。さあ。
Oh man, this literally could be like a 1/3 type thing.
許可しいいでしょ
う。無駄だ。8回。
ほら。
外から狙う。
リドルさん。では作戦の通りに。アゼル。今回は君を信用しよう。僕の目的はお前じゃない。
Dang, I don't know if I'm gonna survive this.
いいチョイスよ。あんたもったいない。
油断をしない。
ダメね。
Oh, thank gosh.
ほら。
Thank gosh. We managed to do it. Okay. 56. Yeah, we still have a couple fights to do. Oh, there we go. Does it matter what I use? No, it doesn't seem like it. Chapter 56, Plans Taking Shape.
なんとか倒せましたね。
Probably took a lot out of him.
このカローンの鎧、中に人間が入っていないぞ。
こいつら、学園で俺たちを襲った時と違って、明確に、ただ傷つけるために攻撃をしてきた。
Actually trying to kill them.
どうも嫌な予感がしやがるな。
悠長に立ち話をしている場合じゃなさそうね。これ以上事態が悪化する前にボスがいるであろう管制室を目指しましょう。あ、ちょっと待って、忘れ物しちゃった。
ああ、
スペシャル美容液、これだけは持っていかないと。
この状況でも肌荒れの心配か？スーパーモデル様は大変だな。
It's the one that opened the door, I'm assuming.
なんとでも言いなさい。これは私のお守りコスメなの。
Good luck serum. Whoops. Oh, that was an accident. I bumped my hand into my keyboard. Call it what you like. Oh, let's see. Heck, it's like your training facility. My tablet's dead too.
本部へ連絡できると言われたデバイスも反応しないね。ドアのロックも開かないようだ。
じゃあ僕たちこの部屋に閉じ込められちゃったってこと？
し、ドアの外が少し騒がしい。ドアの外に聞き耳を立ててみたところ、どうやらこの島の人間にとってもこの停電は想定外の出来事らしい。ここにいるスタッフたちも皆本部へ向かうようだ。
僕たちはどうしますか？オルト君が来てくれるまでここにいた方がいいかな。
Ortho is not gonna grab you guys.
少し待っていてくれるかい？ほら、私から逃げ切ってみせて。I see you.
Okay. Well, there you go.
ビルたちが個室から出て本部の中を移動し始めている。
ビルさんたちには会えなかったし、ユニーク魔法はかけられてないはずじゃ。
実はね、ビルに差し入れしたスキンケア用品の一つに私の魔法をかけておいたのさ。
人間だけでなく道具さも目印つけられるってことな。
Wait, what?
私が狙う獲物は人間に限らないか。
Wow, that's actually really good. You can bug people.
受け渡し前に魔法効果をスキャンされてしまう可能性も高かったが、どうやら免れたらしい。ICU のマーカーは毒性も攻撃性も帯びていない。一見何の効力も意味も持たない魔法に見えるはずさ。コスメにおまじない程度の魔法が込められている。
Commonly imbued with cantrip level spells.
魔法師のコスメプランナーがプロデュースした魔法が込められたネイルポリッシュ
So they
専門
don't
店もあ
think
る。
twice when they look at it.
イデア君とオルト君は私のおまじないをそれらと同類とみなし、
すごいけどやっぱおっかねえ魔
I
法
don't
だ
know
な。
about scary. I mean, yeah, he'll know where you're at, but
印
it's
をつ
just
けられた人、自分ではほとんど気づけないんじゃないかな。
the perfect
最
tracker.
新の技術を備えた嘆きの島、すべての検査を終了し学園に戻るのを待つばかりだったはずのビルの移動。もしかすると本部内で何かトラブルがあったのかもしれない。
Hope Grim is okay.
オルト君が
Yeah,
こ
but
の
we
施
were
設
kind
は
of already saw
ス
what
テュ
was
ークス
going
署
on
員の
there.
研修施設だと言っていた。ということは
It's just as a problem.
ルークさん、なんでドアの周りをあちこち調べてるんですか？
あったぞ、非常用のドアコックだ。これを引けばと。
すごい、ドアが開いた。
That hunter skill set.
行動を制限すべき被験体を収容する施設ではないはずだろう。つまり万が一の時は内側から開けられるんじゃないかと踏んだんだが、どうやら当たったようだね。とにかく私たちも本部へ向かってみよう。何もないならそれに越したことはないが、どうも胸騒ぎがする。
Yeah, music.
エペル君、監督生君、私の後ろをはぐれ
Follow me and stay close.
はい。
Island of Woe, Styx HQ entrance.
だってちげぐで見ればますますでっただ建物だな。
誰かに見とがめられることもなく、拍子抜けするほどすんなりたどり着けてしまったが、建物の中に入るにはどうしたらいいだろう。
Someone would have to look him in. Oh, perfect.
島の人が黒い鎧に襲われてる。仲間同士じゃねえのか。
わからない。とにかく助けよう。
Okay. Hopefully we have this. We'll see.
総員。
総員。
俺様の力を見せてやるんだぞ。
指導しましょう。サポート。総員続け。少し強くしますよ。
これは
支援する気を緩めるな。
この僕が相手をしてやる。
この僕が。
とっておきの秘密兵器だ。僕
連携する。
あっち行ってくれ。
指導しましょう。
嫌なこった。
いい選択です。
Technically, it doesn't matter.
3回してかぶり込め。これがお手本ですよ。
Yeah, so
グリム君。
activates anyways.
学園長の手本なんていらねえ
I
ん
don't
だ
know
ぞ。
why I thought they had to be first.
時間は君のちですよ。
幸福な夢に浸る。
Sticks HQ. Okay. I'm actually gonna take a break here. We're gonna pick it up tomorrow, and I'm just gonna try. I'm gonna focus solely on this. Sorry about me getting distracted. So we're gonna wrap it up here for now, because I have another stream in about like an hour and 30, and I do want to relax for a little bit before that. So we're gonna call it here for now, and then tomorrow we're just gonna focus solely on making up for lost time, and we're just gonna deep dive into it. Keep me accountable. Keep me on track. Feel free to yell at me in chat if I get off track. All right, I'm gonna run this on auto in the background. All right. Okay, so we have. All right, start this really quick. Okay, so in about. It's okay. It was still fun. Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Aurora. Okay, so in an hour and 30 minutes, I'm gonna continue to be playing Baldur's Gate 3 with Acute Chaos and a Mega Halo 743. So make sure to give them some love if you ever get a chance, if you are interested or so inclined. I'll do a full outro when I end that stream. So for now, I'm just going to go ahead and catch y'all later. Make sure to take care of yourselves, okay? Drink water, get some snacks, eat some food, get some sleep, do what you got to do. All right. Bye-bye. Let me see. Actually, hold on. Let me see if I can host out. Let me host out first. It's probably a better idea. That's a better idea. That's a better idea. What's Alter doing? We're gonna host into Alter. Show her some love, chat. All right. Bye-bye.